comrades, today is September 1, 2025, and the current time is 8:17 p.m. Please be on the lookout for an escaped experimental specimen. Though it may appear to be human, it does exhibit feline traits and must be captured at all costs. Do not fall for any attempts at seduction by said specimen. That concludes today's announcements.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
I am a professional streamer, totally, and my stream was actually exploding earlier because apparently I had somehow managed to load the game twice. My primary mouse has been double-clicking a lot, and for whatever reason it has decided that when I pressed play it was going to press it twice, and so it booted the game up twice, and it was really weird and was very confusing and very off-putting. Anyways, okay, something I added broke the game. Here's the problem. And I don't know what's causing this, but you might have noticed. I don't know what's happening here. I don't know what happened, and I need to figure out what broke, because this was I don't know what happened. Anyways, comrades, good morning or evening, or depending on whatever time you're in. Thanks Garm for the thanks Garm for the resub. Also hello to Ladronis and Ioane and Marksman and Garmin Grassamars for being first. Yeah, I don't know what happened. My game exploded, and it's very, very strange. Also, apparently, my internet might be freaking out because I'm trying to upload to YouTube and it's starting to freak out. Okay, anyways, I don't know what's happening, but this is not normal. I don't know what's happening. Also, for whatever reason, I cannot open Pawn Editor. So I think something might have broken with the editor, and I'm not sure because I have no idea what happened. Like, legitimately, I have no idea what's going on, and we may need to be playing a little bit of troubleshooting today because this is very much not the norm. So I did not add any body type mods. I added, like, hold on, I have an idea. I think I might know what's causing it. Give me 1 second to trim it down. So it's tech advancing, mass assigned zone, and AMF. Okay, so let's purge. Let me double check something real fast. I think I know which one's breaking it. Okay. So let's remove this one. And then let's remove, I think this one might be the other one that's breaking it. And I apologize for minor problems happening all of a sudden. I didn't expect this to be so bad. I think tech advancing might be the one that's breaking things in half. So let's remove that one as well. Hit save, and then we're gonna reload the game again. Anyways, how are all of you doing? I apologize again. Hopefully you're all having a fun day. I basically enjoyed cooking a bunch of delicious food. I had things like a steak and lobster yesterday, and it was fantastic. So yeah, the March was fantastic. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed your March. You played Warhammer the Old World Skaven yesterday, and you won versus Green because you're trying to practice some Tombkins. You were, 4K down, Warhammer Master Stream, I'm doing pretty good. I don't know what to describe it as. I'm having a good time. I drank a lot of water. I basically spent today relaxing, cooking, and grilling. I posted on Discord some of the food that I made, which was a fantastic steak and lobster, and it was delicious. I don't know why the game suddenly broke today. I didn't expect this. Anyways, hopefully you all enjoyed your holiday. If you're doing holiday stuff, beyond that, it's like, oh my gosh, wait a second. I just realized Twitch actually separates chatbots away from the moderator category now. That's new. Oh my gosh, that's actually kind of crazy. Anyways, for schedule, you might have noticed I also put in 2 vote days today, or this week, because I figured last time I wanted to do a double vote week, we couldn't do it. So I've decided, all right, let's try this again. Is my stream on YouTube lagging? If anyone's on YouTube, can someone tell me if it's like imploding? Because it appears like it's imploding on my end in terms of whatever it's called, like viewers will experience buffering. Is it actually exploding on YouTube? Hold on, I might need to open up YouTube on my own end as well. That's so strange. I didn't expect it to break in half. My internet's been a little wonky as of late. Alright, let's try this again. So, is this gonna break in half? Load game. Okay, let's see if this works correctly. I think the YouTube stream is breaking down. I don't know why. But that's not a good thing. Hold on. Is it that bad? Okay. Okay, what is happening? Why did their pawns break? Okay, so I don't know what's going on. I think Pawn Editor broke. Pawn Editor is completely broken. Wait a second. Yeah, I don't know what happened. What happened? Why is my game exploding? If I load the previous save. If I load the previous save, does that one also implode on into a million tiny pieces? Yeah, I don't know. We're trying to figure this out. We're playing troubleshooting. Okay, so one of the mods must have broken over the course of the weekend and is now breaking everything in half. So something bad is happening. We're gonna try one last ditch option. We're gonna reboot the game and force it to load the mod list, including load order, from the last save. And then we're just not gonna touch anything. We're just gonna let it be. Okay. Also, I'm trying to update RimSort, but I don't think I want to update. Wants to update. So, what are the clothes? The ones X wearing? So one of them was Alana. So Alana's got like the eccentric gear. And I know the others were wearing the Ashigaru gear. I think Pawn Editor, something broke. I don't know what. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna load the last save. Just load its mod list and pray that that's enough. Okay. And then I'm also gonna reboot RimSort, see if I can update it, but I don't think RimSort wanted to update, so that's another problem. Okay, it did update, so that's a good sign. I didn't expect this to be that bad. I was trying to not play with the mod list earlier, but I was so like, oh, this will be fine. I'm sure nothing bad will happen if I do. And then bad things clearly happened, as we can all see, so yeah. I think Toolkit Utilities also updated, which is very odd, so I might need to double check if it's trying to brute force load one of the older versions of Toolkit Utilities, which it might actually be. So in that case, I might need to purge the older ones. Yeah. Toolkit. Let me make sure I've got it. Because we got Toolkit Core. We got the old Toolkit Core, which I probably need to remove. Alright. And let's try those other ones as well. In fact, I should probably just delete all of these. Let's just delete and unsubscribe from Steam on these stack. Alright. Let's see if this works. I hope it does, because if this doesn't work, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I legitimately do not know what I'm supposed to do. Okay, let's try this again. Anyways, hopefully y'all had fun today. Or what is happening? I changed nothing. What broke? Is the whole run just dead? Is the whole run just actually dead? I swear I did not change. I did not change any mods. This is exactly how we loaded last time. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Something is exploding, and I don't know what. Because you can see Alana's pawn is just missing texture. I straight up cannot load. I actually just straight up cannot load Pawn Editor either. What happened? It's not like it's crashing either, right? Is TTK having issues? Is it Twitch Toolkit? Is Twitch Toolkit just like responsible for everything breaking in half? Oh my goodness. Yeah, even loading previous saves will not work. I'm like going back in time, hitting the autosaves just out of like curiosity to see if any of them will work, but it's very possible that none of them will work, and this is just dead. Actually, there is a way to check recent changes. That's a good idea. Let's check that real fast. So we're gonna sort this by... Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go on Steam, and I'm gonna quickly check. Yes, Magmar. Hello, comrade. How goes it? Let's see. So subscribed items, sort by... I can't sort by... Oh, here we go. Sort by date updated. Okay. So a bunch did get updated, but none of them are ones that I am actively using. Common Sense got updated, but I don't think that would be it. Let's see. Yeah, so Common Sense is not the issue. I don't think it's hard. A lot of these got updated yesterday, which is actually kind of crazy too. Okay, so it's not framework. I don't know what could have caused it. Okay, so let's okay, auto open off. I try to open this. Okay, so something with the UI is breaking. It's trying to look for something in the UI. Oh my goodness, if I press play, oh, it's just oh dear. It's something's happening. There's some issue. Oh my gosh, what is happening? Do I just get rid of pawn editor? I have an idea. Let's see if we can trim pawn editor off and see if that will fix it. For now, I don't know why. Let's remove pawn editor real quick. Save the game. Run it again. I did not expect this to happen. I'm so sorry. You all came here expecting a professional RimWorld stream, and you get this instead. They say a broken script. Listen. There's a lot of things that could be broken. A lot of things can happen in the span of like a week. People update their mods, and I usually like to do a mass mod update right before I start stream, which is probably not the best idea. But we'll see. Oh god. Professional Scuff is professional at this point? I know, that's true. Listen, I guess if me being Scuff is quote-unquote professional, then so be it. At least I'm trying. Right? If it fully breaks, I'm just gonna go insane and just be like, you know what? Let's just start a brand new colony, right? That'll be fun. Let's see here. We're gonna do... I don't even think Combat Extended's updated yet either, which is like the only reason I haven't started new cons. I'm waiting for that to be updated, but it's gonna be some time, right? So, anyways, so this week I'm thinking we might do Mountain Blade as part of the violence poll. I think the options will be Mountain Blade, Kenshi, or Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater Delta, because I really want to play Metal Gear Solid, but I know not everyone wants to watch Metal Gear Solid, even though I like it a lot, but it is kind of like a movie experience, so that's the only thing. I have not seen, I've not played Abiotic, no. I've seen some gameplay of it, because I only heard about it because people on the RimWorld Discord chose to ping everyone, being like, check out our game. And I was like, but I don't. Wait a second. Why does it say Toolkit Utils is removed? Okay, loaded anyways. I don't. That's really weird. Toolkit Utils is still in here. Hold on, did it actually get rid of Toolkit Utils? Hold on. Did something break? What is happening? Okay, so none of the mods that I removed are actually causing the issues, right? Okay. I don't know what happened. If I start a brand new game, does this still happen? Hold on. I don't have HAR installed. I only have HAR installed when it's necessary. I usually don't keep HAR because it's if it's not necessary, it's just gonna cause issues. Okay, so I actually got rid of utils by accident. That's annoying. Which means I have to resub to that, which is also annoying. Twitch utils. toolkit. Oh man, this sucks. Everything's breaking. Okay. Okay, so this has to be resubbed. Okay, okay, got it. So even in a brand new, fresh save, it's still happening. So, what broke? What is happening? I'm trying to think. What are my other solutions to this? Hold on. Let's think this through. What are my options to fix this real quick? So I think if we try to do another thing. Also, thanks, Hichi. I'm sorry I didn't respond right away, but thank you for swinging by. Let's close the game again. I have an idea. I have another potential solution. So first of all, we're gonna go to my Rim sort. We're gonna refresh everything. We're gonna reinstall. Oh, yep. I think. Okay, so that's fine. So this is. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. Oh, I forgot I have the game muted right now. That's right. Okay, so utils. Okay, util. Okay, so I have Twitch Toolkit utilities. Sort this. Okay. So it's not pawn editor. Something else broke. Pawn editor. Okay, sort. Save. Okay, I have a warning here. Okay, that's... Sort this then. That's really weird. Okay, so... Toolkit utils. Why does it say it needs to be loaded after hospitality? Or else it's gonna break. Is that what this is saying? Must be loaded after before hospitality continued. This has to go up here. Save this. We don't have humanoid alien races. Let's try this one more time. If this doesn't work, I have 3 other backup potential solutions. Okay? Anyways, let me show you the food that I made. It was delicious. It was fantastic. I loved it, and I would like to share some food with all of you because I like to make people jealous. Basically, I went to my grocery store and I found food. Because, yeah. And so that food, at least the spread of it before I cooked it, looked a lot like this. Oh, that is a really low resolution image. But you get the idea. It was... let me download. Let me get the high quality version for you all because I don't know why. Okay, so let's replace this. There we go. Okay. There we go. So that's the steak and the lobster and the onion and the butter and the corn. And if you'd like to see it when it's on the grill, let me show you that real fast. That would look like... Okay, wrong image. This one. There we go. That's it. All on the grill. It was fantastic. It was beautiful. A nice fire. You can see that the butter melted nicely, and I started brushing it all over the lobster tails. And yes, I literally just put cut onion on top of the grill. I like eating onions. That French onion song basically describes me as an individual. Okay. And then finally, let's see if I have a photo of the finished result. I don't know why my photos end up a little blurry. I might need to get better at taking food photos again. I need to get practice. But the final result looked like this. It was fantastic. Alright, I'm gonna try this again. Please, please, please load correctly. Please. I'm begging the game. Load for me. So anyways, yeah. It was about a pound of a steak. I don't know what's happening. This is just completely broken. Something in the mod list is just decided that it's going to break everything in half, and I literally cannot tell. What happened? I'm actually frustrated now because nothing here makes sense. Like, this should not have broken in half. Because even starting okay, because it's literally the same exact mod list, but some mod over the week chose to update and break everything. What are my other choices here? Because I can't even open up pawn editor. What? Oh, that's really funny. Look at this. Look at this fun error we have in the corner. Get inspect string object reference not set to instance of object. See reference original. Something is broken. It's not set to an instance of an object. What does that even mean? Oh my god, what broke? Alright, hold on, I have an idea. I'm gonna go to Steam, and we're gonna look together at what mods have just recently updated, and we're gonna see if we can figure out which mod updated and broke everything in half. Ready? Let's do this together, shall we? So this is Steam. Alright. Let's see if we can figure out what broke. Why do I have a follower? Alright, what do we got here? So, RimSential updated. Let's see if that's the issue. The answer is... probably not. This man updated spaceports and hospitality, fixed a bunch of integrations. Okay, so that probably wasn't the issue. Common sense probably wouldn't be the issue. Some of these I'm not actively using, they're just inactive, but they shouldn't cause issues if they're not active, right? SOS2, Sinobots, composable loadouts, vehicle framework. So let's see, we last streamed RimWorld on the 25th. So anything that updated after the 25th is a potential for causing issues. Okay. So... looks like not Rails of the Rim, right? What could be breaking this in half? Remote alert, immobile caravan. Could not find think node. That's a bunch of new words. I don't know. Check your game. Maybe it's just my scenario. Okay, I have an idea. Here's what I'm gonna do. Collection brains harmony. So we know it loaded harmony fine. Okay, let me check. Hold on. I'm gonna do something real fast. I'm gonna save a copy of the log. Okay, hold on. Let me try removing something. Okay. Try removing this. Save this. See if that fixes it. I think this might be it. You know, in the meanwhile, if you'd like to be entertained, let me pull up some not Steam for you. Let's see here. Here's backpack battles to entertain you while I try to fix this. Oh, I was not expecting to have this much headache. I've been dealing with other headaches all day, but it's okay. So, what other things should I be streaming this week? I think I do want to do an art stream at some point this week, something creative. So it's either going to be art or painting, because I made one of those like miniature holders that I can use for painting. Basically, my biggest complaint is that I've been bitten by bugs all day, and it's been driving me nuts. I am like a magnet for mosquitoes, and I'm going insane. I don't know why they attack me. So I'm slowly going more and more insane. No, none of the things should be messing with textures, so like I said, we'll see what's happening in a bit. Let's scholar bag. I like this one. This is fun. You're fighting a flea infestation? Why do you have a flea infestation? What does this make? Okay, that's fine. Fine. Wait. Oh, I forgot I was on random mode. That's right. Okay. Let's see. I'm just gonna put a thing at the top that says RimWorld boot waiting room as we wait for it to boot up correctly. Wow, I suck at this game too. I'm not gonna even like describe too many of my actions. We're gonna speed run this, okay? Okay, let's see if this loads correctly. Please work. Okay. Let's hope this works correctly. And don't worry, Rare Pickle, I will drink water. I have lots of water available. What does this check for? Weapons. Okay, so... Oh, I just realized I don't have any weapons. I don't think I can actually do any damage. I just have to survive. Oh, jeez, that's not good. Here's a pan. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna check RimWorld in a bit. Alright, you know what, screw this. Let's just see if this works. Okay. No, it's still... I don't know what happened. Cannot load. Thing definitions, research project. Okay, that's fine. I don't care about that. Because the other thing too is like I can't run the game because there's so many errors that it runs at like barely 60 FPS or TPS. So you can see here, right? I'm gonna mute the game. I'm gonna mute my system real fast just so it's easier for you to listen to this. But yes, even if I run a brand new world, it breaks in half. So I'm gonna run dev test. So this will just load into a completely random generic setting, generic world, and then we can take a look and see what's happening. Okay. Is this God's way of telling me that I shouldn't stream? Is this the power from the heavens above saying, hey, stop streaming, nerd. Your stream isn't worth it. Am I being punished? Yeah, see, like right here, you can see the same thing is happening. Ideally, cave which was removed. What does this mean? I don't know what's happening. It's not I'm not fighting fleas. I'm fighting, oh, wait. Xanth is fighting fleas. I'm fighting mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are the thing that's killing me. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna kill the game. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna force it to... I hate doing this in the middle of stream because I always want to do this before stream. I'm gonna force a verify game files and see if that will fix it, okay? It's gonna take a little bit of time, probably like 10-20 minutes. In the meanwhile, we're gonna play this. Alright? I'm gonna play backpack battles until I get this thing to work. Yeah, so it's verifying right now. It's gonna take a little bit of time. We'll see what happens. Let's continue my obnoxious game where I'm getting completely bodied by people because I don't know how to play this game. I'm bad at backpack battles. That's a fact. Put this here. Put this here. Put the berry here. Rotate this about like this. That's fine. Put the star here. Go. So, yeah. It's either this or... I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what's causing this. You're stuck in Diamond? Hello, Alana. How are you doing? Are you having fun watching me suffer? I do nothing, and the game breaks on its own anyways. Truly, I am cursed. Thorn Burst. We're gonna become a brick wall. That's fine. And I don't like any of this. That's fine. Let's just start. I'm gonna hoard my money like a fat dragon. Hoards its buffs, its desires. Very sorry to anyone who's watching on YouTube expecting RimWorld and you're getting backpack battles. I want to build that stupid spike wall that I always see. This one. Spiked shield sounds really fun. I don't know how I'm gonna get a spiked shield though. But I'm gonna try. It sounds amazing. But we might not be getting what we need for it, so... Also, yeah, I should probably put this on the right spot. I need more bags. That's what I need. Actually, you know what? Let's do gems. I'm just gonna keep flip-flopping until I find something I want to build. Alright, that's fine. Put this thing here. Maybe we're early on gems, so we might be okay here. And let me double check real quick. So, it didn't download anything new for RimWorld. So, I'm gonna try... Yeah, wow, it actually verified and downloaded nothing of note. Well, downloaded one thing of note. Okay, so let's save. Run. And wait. I removed Trains of the Rim, thinking that might break it, but I don't think Trains of the Rim is actually what broke it. But we'll see. Oh, that's an axe. That's fine. That's an axe. Yep, gems flood my shop. Exactly. Listen, I want more gems, alright? Gems are fun. I don't know what's happening here. She's getting stunned a lot. I'm losing. I don't know how to play this class, quite frankly. Not one I ever really play. Let's do this real fast. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna become Tarek. My name is Tarek League of Legends, and this is my story. Amulet of Fortune, chance-based effects more likely to trigger. That's probably fine. Alright. There we go. Ray is probably gonna have a headache if she watches me play, so I'm glad that she's probably not watching me play this game right now, because she'd probably be very disappointed in my inability to play this. I can't believe I'm winning. I usually try to build, like, if I see funny things like egg, I'll usually build egg, or stuff like that. I'm guessing I'm gonna take crystal. Let's take the dark crystal. Wait, what does this turn into? The dragon skin boots? That sounds amazing. Let's take that. Let's do this. Oh no, I have no organization skills. I actually just spent a lot of time cleaning today and organizing my stuff, and it's still a mess. I had to go to the store and buy like brand new hangers because I needed more hangers for stuff. Turns out I have a lot of random clothes that, yeah, because I'm lazy and I don't like folding things, so I prefer to hang things. Because it's just easier to stick a hanger onto a piece of clothing. Alright, please. Please, no, it's probably gonna break. It's probably gonna break. I almost guarantee this thing is gonna break. I don't know. Is it my install that's broken? Is it my sanity that's broken? Like, what's going on? I gotta put the stupid pan back in here. So this checks for food, right? It's a weapon? It is a weapon. Okay, so the crock should probably be about here. Put the pan underneath it. And then put all the food underneath the pan. Right? So something like this is probably correct. It wants food, right? Yeah, it wants food. It wants all that delicious food. Yeah, it's still broken! What is happening? I give up. Now the textures are completely different now too. What's going on? RimWorld pawn texture X's. Wait. If it's... Wait a second. Hold on. Wait a second. I just realized it's a face, right? I'm only using Gloomy Face Mark II. Did that break? No. So it's just not loading the faces at all. But the problem is I can't even boot up Pawn Editor. So if I could boot up Pawn Editor, I can fix the faces, right? But if I can't even boot up Pawn Editor, something else is broken, and that's a big problem. Especially since I can only get 70, 80 TPS right now, which is very abnormal. Oh yeah, a lot of textures are just missing. What? Wait, yeah, a lot of textures are just missing. Look at this, the heat protection texture, unload texture's all broken. What is... Okay, I have an idea. I have one last Hail Mary. I'm gonna delete... Oh, it did already. I'm gonna delete the DDS. I was using a texture encoder, but maybe it's not worth doing that, so... I'm gonna kill the files. And then we're going to try to reload it again. Oh, I know, trust me. It's rebooting again. It's been breaking a lot. Hi, Umi, how are you? All right, let's try this again. So, Amulet of Fortune probably goes hereabouts. Move that gem over there. Put this gem over here. Put this green one here. Put this one here. I need to put Goobert in somewhere, but I can't really put Goobert in anywhere. So put it there. Put that there. Put that there. And then put the onion somewhere else like that. There, there, there. Fantastic. Put the other gem in there. Put that in there. Refresh. Okay, found red gem. Take red gem. Swap that in. Good, good, good. Pass. Go. I know, we're spending basically like the first 40 minutes. I'm actually so disheartened by this right now. But... And I do want to... I really want to stream RimWorld, but I just feel so bad if it doesn't work. You know what I mean? Shaman. Screw this, we're going weapons. We're going weapons and gems and see if this works. Okay, start a battle, gain runes. Okay, don't care about that. Amethyst can merge. Take that, there, go. Pass. Okay. Oh gosh, gosh, most of these items are terrible. I need more bags. Okay, so grab... Oh my gosh, even my game is slow. Holy cow, what is happening? If I end up... I don't want to end up playing Backpack Battles for the next few hours. I'll probably switch to something else that's not this if I can't get it to work correctly, but I don't know what it would be yet. I'll figure something out. You're gonna chill in Minecraft. I could boot up Minecraft, honestly, but I'd rather not. If I can... This person has 107 shield. Holy cow, please cease and desist. I did see that there was a new RimWorld. Yeah, maybe some of the mods didn't update. That would be a very real possibility. Which would be incredibly frustrating if that was the case, too. I don't know if I'm gonna fit an axe in this, but I guess probably here is fine. Put this here, there. Put berry here. I'll sort through this later. Move that there. Okay, let's try this again. Please, 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 please work. I beg of thee. I'm on my knees begging now. You can, I believe, yes, roll back what version you're on. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I still can't open Pawn Editor, but it's playable. Alright, screw it, we'll roll with it. Nope, okay, no, it's still completely broken. I had a dream, and that dream was shattered. Null reference except object not reference. See the see reference for original. Okay. So as the game tried to load, I think Pawn Editor actually broke. Duplicate stack. Transpile vehicle framework. Oh, hold on. You know what word I think it is? I see it. I think it's vehicle framework. I think vehicle framework actually exploded. God. Except it's one of those mods where they don't have comments on okay, so it's one of those mods where they don't have comments on Steam Workshop, so I have to go open Discord and learn to troubleshoot that way, which, by the way, I find very frustrating. I hate having to go join a Discord server for literally every single thing. Let's try this. Okay, so let's see if people have issues with this. Okay, so I'm gonna search bug reports. Okay. Okay, so a lot of people are having to say massive lag with the newest update. Yep, here we go. People are saying there's huge issues as of the most recent update. There we go. It's vehicle framework. I think it is anyways. I don't want to say it is framework, but Alright. Thankfully, I'm at least competent enough to figure out how to fix this. Also, yes, it is very nice to be in a pink blossom zone no more. GitHub vehicle framework. I'm gonna download a local version, the last version of this mod. Assuming I can figure out how to... Assuming I can. Alright, so you would go here, and then you would go to... Not pull request, right? So if I see the code, where do I find the revisions? Oh, here, releases. Okay. So the latest release 4 days ago. We're gonna roll back one more step. Download this one here, and then I'm gonna close the game, and we're gonna fix this. Okay. Gonna make sure these guys are. We're gonna free these pawns from their prison. Okay, so I am downloading this version. And then I believe local mods are Ludeon Studios, RimWorld, local mod location. Okay, so local mods are stored. Okay, wait, actually, can I check it here? Downloads, edit, open mod list, import, export, open, rimsort, root directory, RimWorld, local mods directory. Here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna go grab this. I have to extract the files because, of course, we do. We live in a society where everything comes in zip folders. Oh, have you heard about an issue with this, Alana? I would not be surprised then. Okay, so dump this here. Okay, so it's gonna take about a second to copy. Then I'm just gonna go here. I'm gonna swap out framework for framework. And then we're gonna sort through this. He's been active and busy? Okay. Let's see if rolling back one version is enough. I normally don't have too many issues with vehicle framework, so that's kind of why I'm a little concerned. Now, I did uninstall Trains of the Rim for now. But we might reinstall that again, since technically it doesn't have any issues. We didn't really use it. But we may have to just redump it in. Actually, no, we should probably re-add it. Jeez. Sort through this. Save this. You know what? I really should just keep a local copy of every single one of my mods, but that's so much effort to have a local copy of every mod. Alright, let's see if this works. It's so much effort, but it would probably save me a lot. Remember, like, when we used to do the Zomboid streams? That was, like, one of the biggest issues we had all the time. Your best killer a dozen times since they use strategy just like your ancestor? What do you mean? You're torturing your laptop potato? Feel bad for anyone who tried watching on YouTube and they're just seeing this nonsense. I'm sorry, YouTube viewers. I hope that the stream will be fun. Intro's very schematic. I was watching a video on that, Immortal. I'm very much considering just downloading Mountain Blade 2 and playing only that. Just playing just that mod and nothing else. Like, who needs to play normal Mountain Blade? We can just play this other thing. Okay, so the only reason also I'm not going to play Abiotic Factor is I really don't like first-person survival crafter titles. I'm so sick and tired of that genre. It's the reason why I don't play Minecraft anymore. I am so sick and tired of seeing the world survival open world crafter. No, stop. I want a directed experience where I am going to go through the director's vision. Okay. Please, 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 please load correctly. Oh, okay, never mind. We'll play the normal version, then we'll play the funny Japanese mod, then how about that? Okay. Please, please, please. Please. Oh my goodness. Oh, it works. Okay. Alright. So, the actual answer is that the problem was, in fact, vehicle framework. That is the actual mod that broke, and I spent way too long trying to figure that out. However, I did uninstall the train, so we're gonna close one. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna close one last time. Okay, let me quickly fix something. So I'm gonna quickly throw back trains back in. Oh, I did. Okay, so we need trains. We need and then where's the other things that I was working on earlier? I think it was a because I was trying to switch camera mods as well. Because I heard I'm using Camera Plus, and I heard simple cameras is actually better. But I ultimately didn't end up doing that yet. But I probably should. So I'm pretty sure I can just swap the camera mods without too much issue. So we're gonna swap simple camera for Camera Plus. Okay, so sort. And then save and run, and then we should be good to go. It took about 40 minutes of troubleshooting. I am so sorry. Let's actually play the game now. Let's actually play RimWorld. Okay. Hello, Skylet. How are you doing, comrade? I'm gonna edit the description on YouTube for this real quick. Significant amounts of Troubleshooting. Hold on. Gameplay starts at, what am I at? Like 53, so we'll go 53, 50, let's go 5400. Had to be done. Okay. Equipment are vastly different than your normal siege tactics and counter attack. Don't shield yourself. Castles are set up for range kill zones. Ah, yeah. I mean, that's just how Japanese stuff worked, didn't it? Because they had a completely different mindset when it came to warfare. It makes sense. You know, pillagers use streets as advantage against you. You're playing Minecraft with villagers that pillage you? Is that a thing? I didn't realize that was a thing you could do in Minecraft. Huh. Alana, I'm not sure if you're in the Smashville Discord, but I'm peeking at it right now, and yeah, there's there's a lot. Oh. Anyways, now that we're up and running again. You're not in there? No, fair enough. It's okay. This is fine. This is fine. Listen, I have not played modern Minecraft in forever. You have to realize that my experience of playing Minecraft is playing it like a factory simulator, okay? Like, I am the target demographic for mods like Greg Tech New Horizons. Until the next milestone, I'll say you might never touch it all. Fair enough. Actually, that's a good point, because you can just use the shuttle mechanics, right? You don't really need the other stuff unless you really care about it. Okay, so now... Alright, now the game works as intended. Holy cow, we can play this. Alright, go back to Koniginyu. Did we lose the train research, or did we get it back? Okay, so we lost it, but I'm gonna just brute force it again. So we got this, and I think we got this one too. So now let's continue our normal research. Okay, so let's grab... heavy bridges is fine. Okay. Yeah, it is the one. It is the RimWorld stream experience. Turn the time Bronco into shuttle for Rim Reborn. Oh, nice! Cerulean Pound Shuttle. I'm excited. We haven't done a Rim Reborn colony in quite some time. Have you made Lurky do a Rim Reborn colony yet? I'm kind of curious about that. I feel like she would probably enjoy it. Because it's fantasy, although it might be a lot for her to keep up with. No? I mean, you could. Alright, so Sun needs some warm clothes. Alright, now we can play the game. Alright, so my TPS is about 216, which is not ideal. Pawn editor finally works. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, everything works. Oh my lord. Then play with confused element. Oh, fair enough. You don't get a future power defense grid. Oh, really? Oh, she started a new colony, right? Because she was doing her eccentric tech maid run with hospitality, right? And how far did she get in that? I feel like she jumps between colonies a lot. But that's just my casual observations. Okay, so we can at least we kill all the bugs. We do need to kill some animals. Oh, gosh, this area just generates so many birds. We gotta kill them all. She does. Okay. Okay, so this is now. Okay, so it's actually not frozen. It's only cold in here because it's outdoors. Okay, so we need to fix the temperature, we need to fix the hallways, and we need to fix the lighting in everything here, I think is what we have to do. So this area's set. Okay. All of our plants are obviously dead. We lost the Sakura trees because we can't grow them. Oh! Okay, so something must have happened where it swapped out of cherry blossom trees. There we go, let's see that. It TPS'd from Thrumbo. How many Thrumbos did she have? How many could she possibly have that would break the game in half? Kind of funny you want to grow a creeper and knock it into a zombie. What do you mean by that? Oh, yeah, just Minecraft things, I guess. Okay, so what happened last time? We had a fight, we survived, we killed the smoke thing, we used our weakest character to survive. Hidekazu is one of our random people that we hired. I think he was a man in black. It is winter, volcanic winter. We have enough food to last us for a while. Okay, I remember what we were doing. We're trying to work on setting up a centralized heating and cooling system so we can at least be nice and chill. She collects pawns like Pokemon? Oh my gosh, hey, it's just like me! Okay, so we should probably get the air conditioning outdoor unit. We don't have that many components, which is the other issue. We don't have that much electricity either, so we need to worry about that. I feel like Lurky's experience in playing RimWorld is like... kind of like how it was when I first started, where it's just like, let's just collect every single pawn in the world. Which can be a fun and exciting experience, but it's just a bit messy. Hello, Ithiana, how are you doing, comrade? Good evening. Okay, let's see if we can fix this up. So we need to add the other bedroom. Yeah, we have a little hot spring. There's a, in Odyssey, there's a new area called a hot spring. It's a modifier you can find on the map, and that's where we found it. So here's our hot spring. Isn't it beautiful? Pawns do swim in it, though not very frequently. And we have fresh amounts of kimonos and yukata, although we do need to make more kimonos. So let's also make sure we're ordering that. I think the only reason we're not is we don't have any cloth. And I'm not going to make it out of blue fur. Oh, can I make kimono out of blue fur, actually? Hold on. Kimono. Oh, you actually can't make it out of blue fur. It's strictly fabrics, which I guess makes sense. So the haori can be made out of blue fur, because blue fur is considered a leather. I actually have that mod downloaded, but I'm not planning on installing it. It's not appropriate for the theme of the colony, if that makes sense. Okay, so deterioration. Okay, so we're losing this smoked meat. We actually smoked a lot of our meats. We have a lot of pemmican as well, so we have no meals available. So at the very least, we need to cook simple meals. Let's unsuspend this. And that should be fine, so we can at least make food. You love the themed colonies? I'm glad you enjoy them. I enjoy doing themed colonies as well, because at least it makes it a little exciting. And it's different, right? Instead of like, this is this colony, it's like, how about this wacky concept of a colony? We should probably make sure to get rid of these corpses. Gosh, look at all that beautiful little stack of dead cougars. Oh, that's right, we had to fight off the giant stack of cougars earlier. That's why there's a lot of dead animals. God, that was a nightmare of a fight. I hope we don't have to do that again. I hated that. There's also this thing here, so we'll probably poke into that once we're back here. Let's see, make sure everyone's got weapons. Sun needs a weapon, because Sun lost their Naginata. We need a armory that we can use. This is our armory. For now. I think I was going to turn this into a throne room, but I think it's just going to be the armory. Okay, so we got heavy bridges, which is fine. We need more steel. So today's primary goal is we're going to try to make... Oh. I think for today's stream, our goal is we're going to try... Well, first of all, let's get some basic, nice batteries, I think is going to be nice. So we're going to, first of all, fix our power. We don't have that much power, and we're going to need a lot of it. And we're also going to work on our defenses. Our colony defenses are basically non-existent, so the Japanese are going to embrace the ancient art of automated turret self-defense. Okay, that'll be fine. And overall, we're just going to try to fix the aesthetic of the colony, because it's a bit messy. We're going to need more wood, I believe, and make more weapons. So we're making Yumi. We should probably make sure we have a couple... I believe we're using Naginata as our primary weapon. Let's make sure we have at least make sure we have at least 4 in stock. Should be fine. Okay, the ancient Japanese had modern... Yeah, exactly, that's how it works. Didn't you know? The ancient Japanese and their crazy... their crazy technology. There is a lot of, like, yukata here for some reason. I guess we made too many. I think we made too many. Yeah, there's too many yukata, because there's a bunch here. And then these are the kimono, this is the haori jackets, and this should be something else at some point. You can just buy into this colony, by the way. You don't have to join the queue. This one's a buy-in. Okay, let's have Alana go riz up the traders. Maybe they will sell us the ancient technology of... Yeah, perhaps they will give us the ancient technology of... Let's see... Okay, so we're not doing... How do I make a dragoon? Neural prosthesis into mobile dragoon, then we can start basically making mecha suits. Some colonists... Okay, fair enough. I guess there's one colonist that you can hop in on. Okay, so I can buy... Oh, main battle dragoon tech print. Walker frame. So I think I need both of these. In exchange, I will sell the surrogate heart, steel arm, the eyeball, the jaw, and... I think those are the main ones I'm gonna sell. That's fine. It's a little rough, but I think the cost is worth it. Then we're gonna take one of our researchers, namely Chigusa, who... Because 4 of these pawns will not be allowed to... we're not gonna give names to, but you can have this one. Hidekazu's fine. Okay, so I need to go toolkit core, where... Here we go. Oh, and Tako-san, I guess. Alright, you can have Tako-san. Oh, there's a lot of other people with, like, core in the queue, huh? Huh. I didn't realize there were that many people in the queue, actually. Wait a second. Oh, that's crazy. I did not realize there was that many. Okay. Okay, so Tako's... Okay, so that's the opposer. Okay, so let's go back here. So you can have this one. And then I'm gonna... Hidekazu, I'm gonna randomly assign. This one will go to... Who's been here recently? Alright, we'll give it to Funbound, I guess. Alright, that's fine. Alright, let's move you... here... And I'm so amused every single time that Alana's still, like, near the front of the list just because AE, no one's had a name with earlier letters. Okay. Also, if you want, please also watch on YouTube to help the numbers, mostly because I think earlier the stream dying so much made it a lot of people left watching it, and I need to keep those numbers up for the YouTube algorithm to pay attention to me. Thanks. Okay, so do we have enough wood to actually expand our floors? We kind of do. We're gonna need to kill more trees. Yeah, we're gonna have to kill more trees. Tree crime. There's actually not that many trees left to chop. Let's chop that over here. We're also trying to build a moat, because I believe moats would be a very good way to defend our colony. Is it cheesy? Yes. Do I care? No. Okay, so this is our hay storage for animals. We don't have any more animals that live there. That's fine. Yes, I have a mod that allows us to put water down. Can I destroy this? You can destroy the fallen monolith without issue, right? If I vaguely recall... I guess we'll leave it alone for now. I guess I shouldn't. Okay, and then our pawns have returned. Alright, so unfortunately they're going to be sad that they had to leave. Oh my gosh, minus 30. That's how much they hate leaving. Our pawns hate travel. They love just staying indoors in the cozy onsen, which makes sense. That's how I would be in real life too. Where's Chigusa? I need her to use the other tech print, because that'll give us access to walker frames. So... Okay, here we go. So walker frames will allow us to build a EFP. Okay, so an exosuit, which seems a little excessive, but I think it'll be fine. How goes the fancy hot springs? Well, we spent about an hour doing troubleshooting, but we're okay now. Our hot spring is nice and relaxed. We don't have any guests yet. We're trying to just slowly expand. I think my next priority is getting this meat freezer going, because if I don't do this now, we're never gonna do it. So let's do it ASAP. We're gonna use centralized air conditioning for the freezer walk-in unit. Oh, there's no spot to put this. Okay, so let's get rid of this. Okay, so who's my primary builder? Okay, so let's uninstall this steel crate. All right, it's gonna be a little rough, but I have to do this. And work on this air conditioning unit, and then put in the walk-in freezer unit. But yeah, you missed it. The game was exploding, and I was trying to we spent about an hour trying to figure out why, and then we realized, oh, vehicle framework updated, and it broke everything. So that was fun. And by fun, I mean absolutely painful, but hey, that's what happens, right? Sometimes the game just explodes, and you just learn to deal with it. So right now another major issue is that we don't actually have that much steel, so steel's gonna be another problem. So we'll need to make sure we have a lot of that somewhere. And wood, obviously, we're trying to get wood. Also, I just realized planting these basic flowers for aesthetics does provide some EXP for plant work, which is good. Where's Suda? Alright, so Suda's gonna build me. Yes, come in, my beautiful guest. Alright, so that should be fine. So I'm not sure if this is gonna be enough electricity. This might actually consume too much electricity. Okay, so that's fine. So then I need to hook up an air conditioning pipe like this. And then who's my other builders? I'm gonna summon Grubby, because Grubby is actually pretty good at building, even though Grubby is very unhappy for being bored. Got to this deep slate level? What do you mean deep slate level? Is that a thing in Minecraft now? And the bottom of Minecraft was bedrock. Back in my day it was bedrock. And then I guess if you had mods you could do things like the Underdark or something? The Dark? At least in mod packs that I played back in the day. I think those things aren't really as relevant anymore. That should be fine. Alright, perfect. So I need this now. I need you to not go to sleep until my meat freezer is ready. We have guests who join us. Look at that. So this one, Kawagishi, is sleeping in. We got Norika sleeping in. And look, they're leaving us the silver, the dews. The deep dark? Yeah, that's the one. Where'd it go? Okay, so I need the pipes built now. No, you don't get to rest until my pipes are built. Okay, build every single pipe. I need this all done. Okay, and then that will keep this room frozen. Okay, so I need a lit. So let's see. Let's close this, and then crank this up by 2. So now, yeah, we're actually pretty rough with electricity. So what do we use for power? I guess the easiest option is to use a wind turbine. Yeah, probably wind turbine's gonna be a good early power source for us, because I can't think of any other options. Okay, I forgot these things have like a very specific amount of space that they consume. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think that's correct. That should be fine. Okay, so then we're also gonna expand this one here. So they didn't exactly do that. No, I need to select this. Expand this here. Okay. Perfect. I also need to use the restroom. I've been yapping too much, and my body demands sacrifice. So give me 1 second. We will start setting up security, because goodness gracious, we absolutely need better defenses here. And probably need to sell them some better clothes. Unfortunately, I can't sell them clothes here. I think the only way you can sell items is if you put them on a shelf, so we might have to do that as well. Could sell them yukata and other clothes, maybe here, depending if they need it, because, I mean, this person is... They just have a parka and pants and nothing else underneath it. This person is a freak. So, just saying, some of these pawns might be a little silly. Oh, hydroponics is the other thing we need as well. Also, this thing should store Naginata in there. This should be the priority storage. I don't know where... No, I think that's fine. Okay, so while we're doing that, also compacted... Oh, there's no more compacted steel, actually. Oh my goodness. Oh, whatever steel we have, that's it. Whatever we dug out, that's it. Okay, so let's also deconstruct this. Okay. We're gonna let the game run. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. Hopefully nothing bad happens. You can just gawk at our slowly expanding colony. Is there any other work order that I should set up before I go use the restroom? Yes. Hold on. Floor. Wood floor throughout the entire colony, except some areas, which I'm gonna make some adjustments to, so... this is fine here. Go down here. This 5 tile. Okay, so that's 4. So what I'm gonna do... This area... And... I think up to here... And also up to here... Here... No, this is fine. Because I want to have, like, some variety in the texture. of the floor. Something like this is probably fine, and then I think that's okay. So then we're gonna use let's use flagstone for this. I think it'll look a little different. Yeah, I think the flagstone will look a little nicer in areas like this to at least add some texture to the floor. And we'll start working on the thing I really want to do, and that's build our train station, which I don't think actually does anything. But the idea of putting a small train station here where we can call in, you know, our guests would be really cool. So unfortunately, yeah, so we would need at least one passenger car, 400 steel, and we'll need one of these locomotives, which one is powered by chem fuel, one's powered by wood, and you can either go for a really long one or a small one. Probably kind of want to build the big one, but we probably can't afford it. So those are our options, at least when it comes to train design and building. All right, I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Speaking of stuff, by the way, I don't know how many people pay attention to Legos, but one of my things that I usually like to do is I like to give Ray a Lego kit every now and again. And one of the interesting things is they announced, hey, we're doing Pokemon Lego, which is kind of a surprise that they actually haven't done a collab like that ever until basically until next year is when they're first doing it. And apparently the prices got leaked. So I looked at the prices and I almost had a heart attack. Do you want to know how much one of those Pokemon Lego sets is going to cost you? You're not going to believe this. The basic set for Pokemon, you know, for like a Pokemon Lego kit is $60 minimum, which sounds fine. And then you learn that the next kit after that is $200. And then after that, the next kit is it's $700. And I was like, what is this kit? And why is it costing $700 US? And then I found out the thing was like 7,000 pieces big, and I'm like, okay, maybe I can understand, but I feel like the prices of Legos are just so expensive nowadays that if you're a kid or you have kids and you want to gift them Legos, like you're spending at least like $50 for a kit. And for adults too who want like the nice kits, it's so expensive. And it's not like you can just 3D print Legos because the tolerances on those things are so incredibly tight. That doesn't make any sense. Ew. I don't think I want this. Oh, the Persona core is really tempting though. I don't want to take this quest though, that's kind of awful. Okay, what else do we have to worry about? Okay, so Garm's gear is deteriorating because of the straw coats. We should probably make sure we have some additional straw coats for some people. And, okay, so we have water. Okay, I actually kind of like how that's being textured with the stone. I think it adds a little bit of pizzazz. We'll need a lot more wood, though. This colony's gonna burn through a lot of wood. It's a similar case to, like, what we've done over here. Because Wakabaya is our colony head. You have a feeling Lego's trying to become a luxury brand? It is, kind of. I think it's just a thing, too, like, especially when it comes to licensed products, there's like, you have to meet a certain, they need to make back a certain amount of cash. I think that's why they're so expensive, even though it seems a little ridiculous. Price for pieces 170, that's just an average. All sets for larger and more pieces. That's also true too. Larger, more complex sets for people who are like the adults of today, you know, unlike the kids of yesteryear. The adults of today want complex sets that are, you know, long kind of build, you know, photogenic, things that they can show off on their social media like Instagram and whatnot. It makes sense. Is luxury wood a... Why would luxury wood be a TOS tag? Yeah, why would that be a TOS tag? Do I have enough silver for this? I do have a little bit of silver, okay. Trying to feel bad. Oh, they are incredibly pretty, Ithiana. I agree. But, yeah, it's also like a lot of plastic. I mean, I'm not helping with the plastic thing because I just bought a 3D printer and I've been printing a bunch of, like, random stuff with it, but that's a different problem. I'm much more video gets larger than I previously. I remember like when I was a kid, getting a $100 set was a really big deal because it was like, here's a full-on DIY Lego castle, customizable with like all this other stuff, and now it's like, oh, it's just easy. It's just like, well, I guess now I guess the kits just change. What people demand have changed over time, I guess. Okay, I should probably get rid of this campfire. I don't think we need this campfire anymore. I think it's in the way. Also, here's another Naginata that I need to stow away. What do we have here? Why is there a prosthetic arm? No one's missing an arm, so that's not needed. I gotta make sure we grab all the steel. I want that steel hauled in. And there's also another stat. Okay, so this is... So we have at least 2,000, approximately 2,000-ish steel on the map. That'll at least get us somewhere. Okay. Yeah, that'll get us somewhere. It's also, yeah, inflation's not a big thing. Like I mentioned before, like I used to want to get those Lego architecture kits, but they were just too expensive at the time. And now the ones I really wanted, now that I'm an adult and I could actually buy them, on the secondhand market they're like $300, when at the time of release they were like $60. And I'm just like, that sucks. Oh no, is the pawn buying thing not working? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You should be able to buy in, Steve. I don't know why you can't. We also got a gift of 39 tongue steel from our guests. So they just happen to have a bunch of random stuff sitting around, like tongue steel, I guess, huh? That's fine. We're gonna get ready to build some crazy stuff once we... Oh, we need a quarry or some kind of mine. So we need to work on that. So I think for that... Okay, let me think here. So we go Clockwork Principle into Euler's Identity. We can go to get automatic quarries. And then we can go for improved automatic quarries, which will require multi-analyzers. That's probably fine. I think that's exactly what we do, because that'll get us all the materials we need. We're going to need components. We're going to have to trade. We're going to have to go on a quest to find people who are willing to give us items. Except we don't have the ship anymore and shuttles to fly around with, which is the real unfortunate part. Oh my goodness, if we had shuttles, we could just... Wait. I guess I could make a shuttle, right? Standard Gravtech? No. Just shuttle. Here we go. Shuttle's under transport pod. So the only thing we would be missing would be the engine, which would be difficult. Yeah, I have to figure out how to do the engine part. Okay, also, I just realized the Jonas is, like, not kitted out in proper armor, but that's fine. In fact, most spawns are actually kitted out in proper armor. I don't know how Chigusa got the prestige recon armor, but that's fine. No, it should. It should be costing you points. Have you checked your balance? Check your balance now. It does cost you money. Let's see. I just had to read change your classes, visual expectation. Okay, so none of these matter. Right, star, utils, mod versions, don't care. Yeah, none of these settings changed. Okay. Oh boy. There we go, that's fine. Find contrast in some pawns and the rest having Yumi hilarious. No, that's the point. The only pawn with a there's two that with modifiers. One is Aethiana, which we're gonna by the way get rid of. So Aethiana, we're gonna swap you out. Okay, so you have a non-combatant apparel policy. But okay, so first of all, what is in the non-combatant apparel policy specifically? Okay, that's fine. So okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna actually assign you the soldier kit. And what is your stats? Primarily in shooting. Okay, so in this case, we're gonna give you the archer kit, which is fine. Actually, this kit should not actually have smoke bombs. I should probably put the smoke bomb on the other kit. Yes, hello, Havel. How are you, comrade? So the reason you had a crossbow is because I needed some... There was a point when we were fighting all those wacky animals that I needed someone... I needed everyone to carry a weapon. Okay. It was an emergency. I needed every single pawn to carry a weapon, and so we gave you that. Because I needed something. Oh, you missed the nearly hour-long troubleshooting scenario we had, Havel. It was a lot of fun and pain. So, anyways, yeah, Lego sets are very cool, and it's too expensive. I actually found out there's like a Lego store near me, and not like the official Lego store, because I know where that is. But I found out there's like actual just secondary market Lego shops in my area. I was like, I didn't even know that was a thing that we had. Okay, we are allowed to drain. Okay, so if I should... Here we go. So if I drain this, we're gonna spit out a lot... excess, that's fine. Let's see. I would like a shuttle, but we're gonna need metals. So the best way to do it is to make it automated. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna embrace automation. Okay. We're gonna spit out all the poop. Oh, it did spit out all the poop. Oh my gosh, we really ripped through a lot of poop. Yes, I do see the slate chunks. I know we have to get rid of these. We're gonna do a lot of cleaning. It's gonna take some time. You have to just let the vibes happen. Okay, so this is fine. This is a bedroom. We don't have enough to build another cloth futon here. We need cloth. This room. Do we have enough beds for everyone? I don't think we have enough beds for everyone. Or if we do, just barely. We also don't have a lot of medicine either. How's the food? Food is okay. Let's kill a couple more animals. I'm also kind of surprised badgers will 100% fight against you, but I also don't know how to interact with badgers. Oh, you know what I also forgot? Fun fact, did you know I forgot to hook up these to the main power grid? So they've been producing electricity for nothing, and we do need batteries. So my priority for batteries is I'm actually gonna go for the Rimdustry batteries, because they store a lot more in a lot less space. We didn't use these when we did the Odyssey colony, but I am kind of tempted to try them in an Odyssey ship. Actually, would people be opposed to another Odyssey run, but with some more sillier mods that may break the game in half? Okay, let's get Euler's identity. So this will let us do more automation that I don't really need right now. Oh, right, I forgot. Since I got rid of the fire thing, there's no more light in here. You like Odyssey? Me too. I also like Odyssey. Let's put an iron brazier here. Get Suda to build this ASAP. The only reason... So, I know we haven't done Rim Atomics in a very long time, but that's just because Rim Atomics just takes so long. Like, Rim Atomics, I think, is one of those colonies that you have to, like, really dedicate a colony towards it. That's why I'm okay doing it in the Nekograd runs. But... Okay, Steve, if you can't get a pawn, let me know. We'll see if I have to, I'll just manually buy a pawn and then assign it to you. Try doing exclamation mark buy pawn. See if that works. I don't know why that command is suddenly not working. I also have an let me see if I can buy a pawn. Let's see. Oh, I guess that just command is broken. That's really odd. It's so odd. Toolkit course... Events? Buy pawn. Buy pawn prices. Do I have to turn this one on? Is it this one? No, it shouldn't break it. Hold on. I don't know why that command is suddenly broken. That's a new one. Did I turn both of them on? Is that the only way you get this to work? Okay, so I know balance works. That's a good sign. I don't think I'm going to spend too much time trying to troubleshoot this. Like I said, I don't know what's happening. It feels like a lot of the mods just might have broke as of late. That's okay. We'll figure it out next time. I'll see if I can look at it tomorrow, but I'm not going to look at it right now. Just it's a lot of effort. So just embrace it. However, since I know how much it costs, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add a... Just gonna summon a pawn just for you, and then I'll just assign it, and then I'll subtract the money manually. You are... I'm gonna close my eyes, scroll, and click, okay? What'd you end up being? You're a well-equipped traveler. Okay, and then you teleport to Hakone Ginyu. Your name is Machi. Let's get you correct over here. Okay, and then we're gonna assign this pawn to you. Steve. Okay, and then I will subtract. You know, it's really funny. I know exactly who has the most amount of coins, and it's very funny. Because I know the running joke is that Alana never wants to know how much coins she has, but I've seen it, and it's... Oh, I think there's actually some people. I think there's like there might be one person slightly more, but I think Alana actually has the highest amount of coins in the thing. But I'm not gonna disclose the actual amount because it's funnier that way if no one knows the true quantity. Also, right. So we should also upgrade Ray's weapon. Hold on, did we actually make more weapon parts? That's also true. Did we not make more weapon parts? Wait, where's the belt magazine? Wait, belt. Wait, did we add it to Ray's weapon? There's no way we added it to Ray's weapon yet, did we? Huh. It says we made the part. But I don't know where it went, unless someone else added it to their firearm, but no one else's firearm can be customized in such a way. Only Ray's got the gun. Should we let other people have customizable firearms now, or should we just keep holding off and letting everyone use bows and arrows like we're traditional individuals? That might be fine. I think we're traditional still. I want to hold off on getting upgraded weapons for as long... Oh, here we go. I think this might be it. Okay, so Steve came with a chain shotgun. That's interesting. No, we cannot customize throwing rocks, unfortunately. I don't know where the gun part went. I'm gonna just... the game can't find it, right? Just trying to search for it. Okay, so it's not finding the magazine. I think I'm just gonna spawn it in on Ray's inventory. Yeah, we're just gonna spawn it in Ray's inventory because I'm not gonna look for this. I can't find it. Okay, so add possession magazine, belt magazine, right? Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Ray's weapon, and apparently I'm allowed to install a belt mag onto this. We could also add a trigger and a muzzle upgrade. So if I wanted to do that, what am I? Okay, so. What other upgrades could we give to Ray? We could give a rapid trigger. Magazine. We already have a barrel. We don't have a muzzle. We don't have any muzzle upgrades. Okay, that's fine. Alright. How about this? How many pawns do we have? We have 23. Okay. So I think with 23 pawns, I'm okay with 2 pawns having... So maybe 1 firearm for every 10 pawns. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. I think 1 for every 2 pawns is correct. At least customizable ones, so... The question is... Oh, so Steve's not gonna get it, because Steve's not very good with that, so we'll have to avoid that. We also need to set up the armory for... Well, armor, so we'll need to do storage. And we'll need a armor rack. I think it's out of steel probably as well, so armor on this side, probably. Something like... okay, so no, it has to be the hanger shelf. Probably something like this is what we would do. Man, we are running out of steel. We gotta get the automated quarries ASAP. Sound specialization. Ooh, that's really rough. So we can't get the sound. So we can at least get automated quarries. This requires deep drilling, machine learning, and automatic quarries. That's at least 3 technologies to get Pulse Drill Mark 1. Yeah, I think that's fine. So let's do automated quarries. Let's see if we can go to the improved ones. That'll be fine. You can't buy steel. No, you can't buy steel. It's okay. We're gonna build trains eventually later tonight. That's the goal. Okay, if we can afford it, we're gonna try it. Yes. We no longer allow resource buying. I felt it was a little cheesy. Also, Ray probably should have a helmet. I don't know why it's blackened, but maybe Ray just doesn't want to wear a helmet at all. Should we crack this open? I feel like I want to crack whatever's in this open and see if there's anything in there that could be interesting of note, but it's probably just going to be mechanoids and then we're really screwed. But we could probably send in our very valiant and brave samurai, as we have 2 very thick samurai to go in there. Yeah, because Riston is a giant beat stick. Same with Grubby. Grubby's actually tankier. Why? Actually, yeah, why is Grubby tankier? Or good, normal, normal. Okay, so it's the good quality heavy though, which is providing extra protection, I guess. That makes sense. Yeah, we also need to make sure we're dismantling everything. There's a lot of... We need more... Oh, we don't have enough beds. Ugh. That's what I was afraid of. Okay. Throw a few more beds in here for the time being. Also, the weather is making it really annoying because none of our crops can live long enough for us to actually get anything out of it. We've been trying to grow cotton, but without hydroponics or some other way, we're not going to be able to make more futons. So we probably need to invest in hydroponics as well. A lot of things basically need our money. A lot of things want our cash. And that's rough. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, so we're gonna get automatic quarries, and we're gonna try to bum rush improved automatic quarries, which will require deep mining, which is going to require about 3 more techs. But our researchers are fast, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. In fact, I'd like to build another one of these. Yeah, I think building another one of these high-tech research benches would actually benefit us greatly. Now, the question is, can we afford it component-wise? We have about 58 components. We need to make that last. I think I'm actually gonna not do that. Okay, so this is going good. Let's add additional... So I think that the tatami do require hay. Thank you for the gentle snow. I'm not sure if that's how useful that is. Okay, so we have our bath. We have the bedroom. Yeah. Okay, so let's add... We need more guests to stay over. I don't know why we don't have any guests coming over. Oh, I remember now. The other thing we wanted to do was, because we have a large... Ideally, we'll have large crops of rice. We want to make sure that, 1, we can turn that rice into sake. That's like a huge deal. If we can turn the rice into sake, I think we'll be in a very good position. Also, we need to build a biofuel refinery, because we need to turn this poop into useful material. So I'm gonna just quickly build a small biofuel refinery in this little room here, and someone's going to sit there and basically process bucket loads of poop into, well, into fuel. It's not a glamorous job, but Just like sanitation workers, they provide an important service in our society. So that's why we're gonna put one here. Okay, so make chem fuel from... Oh, actually, hold on. Actually, the other thing too, with garden tools, we can make fertilizer. So if we go to vegetable garden and grab soil rec 2, we can get plowed soil, which will be 160, which is about the same. It's actually better than a rich soil. So fertilized soil, so we can grow rice. So, oh my gosh, so many techs that we need. Maybe I do need another research lab. Is this, can I make this go any faster? I guess there's more research centers, which eat up gold and silver, would help improve this. Aurora Core goes here, so I did actually set this up so I could build additional research labs. I think we can afford 10. I think 10 is affordable. Yeah, okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna build one, we're gonna cram it in the corner. And that should be okay. Like I said, it is a pretty bad job, right? What else was I gonna talk about earlier? Anyways, either mini painting or art stream or some other relaxing thing on Thursday. By the way, I'm going to Canada next week, so just keep in mind that this is the last full-length stream, or full-length week for a while, because, well, I'm in Canada next week, which means it's 3 days. Ray demands sacrifice, and so she has demanded my attention, so I will have to go visit her. As a dutiful individual, I will go do exactly that. So, just a quick heads up on me disappearing for some time. Basically, I mean, I'll still be here, but you know what I mean. And then I think next time I'm in Canada would be in October. Oh yeah, we're not making enough power anymore. Our power is fluctuating. This is why we need batteries. Yeah. Oh boy, that's rough. Okay, let's also add more floors. So we're gonna flesh these rooms out. And then I guess we'll flesh out this, and then we'll need to get sprinklers throughout as well to help make sure we're not gonna die. I think this is all the steel we're gonna have. So whatever's in there, 1500, that's it. So we have to make it last. I think there's a few things we could probably dismantle for metal, but beyond that, it's not really worth it. For the ritual luggage, yeah, she's gonna pack me up and stuff me in her suitcase, and that's the last time you'll ever hear from me ever again. It'll be very tragic. But know that I once lived. Copy settings, paste it here. Okay, so that... Okay, also link everything. So... let's also link this with this. Okay, no, link all of these together. Okay, so now that should be correct. Yeah, it is next week. You did not even realize that I'm coming up next week? I can't believe this. So, apparently caravanning and making camp doesn't actually generate a tile with steel anymore. Surprisingly. You have to... I don't think setting up camp works, right? You have to do something else. Where is it setting up camp? Yeah, let's say, like, I thought setting up camp doesn't make steel. So, we have to use the long-range mineral scanner. Realistically, what we end up doing is we're just gonna find more in the underground with the auto miners. Basically, we're gonna get deep drilling, and then we're gonna research improved automatic quarries and start slam out pulse drill Mark 1s, which will require a medium machine frame, which is gonna eat up a lot of steel. But that's fine. It's all for technology, all for the future. Okay, machine learning is next. Okay, so we have to go through two lines of technology first. Okay, that's fine. So we need to build a... Oh, we don't have the technology yet either. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. They don't want you to abuse it. There was a thing, though, that I wanted to add. I think there was, like, something that allowed, like, a landing station. Shuttle landing pad. Bringing visitors from all over the Rim and beyond. So there's a mod called... Rim... God, why do so many mods, like, append a rim to everything? I'm trying to remember the exact name of the mod, and I'm already, like, losing my mind. Rim Central Spaceports. Okay. So, with this mod, it adds additional events. And some fuel stuff that I don't really care about. And let's see here. And hospitality. So you can make people land in your area through shuttle and they will, you know, be guests, right? Staying in your colony. So we can build one of these shuttle pads. We can have them stay somewhere, but I don't know where I want the shuttle landing to be. It's not actually a good spot for this where I find it aesthetically pleasing besides near the front. But I also want to put a train station somewhere here later on. So maybe the shuttle landing will be here and the train station entrance will be hereabouts. I think would be fine, maybe around here. I think that would be okay. So unfortunately, we do need to get rid of this water. It's the only unfortunate part about this. It's a lot. I didn't realize that transparent substructure also allows you to create transparent heavy bridges. That's new to me. That's actually kind of sick. Okay, so I can add bridges here. So this will get rid of this. Is that what I want to do? Let me just be 100% sure that it's correct. I think that's correct. Yes. And then I can start adding in visitors. Okay. If not, landing on the shuttle. Okay, so pick the host outside of pad land. Okay, so we can have them land, come in here. That's where the guests will be. I think. I don't know how this works. Just gonna put this over here for now. Then we have to add the shuttle landing pad, and we can also add this other stuff like the spaceport beacon. But again, this requires a lot of steel, power, and components, which is the only reason I'm a little wary. Okay, so I think we'll put the shuttle landing right about here. It's not ideal, but it's fine. As long as we're getting the research done. So machine learning will allow us to get improved automatic quarries. Pulse mark drill requires at least one medium machine frame. We have the plasteel. If we can get just one of these, it will produce one stack of items every, or at least a small set of items every 3 hours, which could be anywhere from steel, ores, obsidian, and for some reason salt. That's right, you can just dig up salt blocks, salt bricks, and then I think we're also running out of food. Oh jeez, I need this winter to end. We have enough food to last, I think, right? Probably. Let's also trade with these people real fast. Summon the elector counts and see what they have. Look at these beautiful guests here. What do they have? Oh, well, never mind. It's the stupid collection people. They want us to pay our tithe, but as someone who doesn't believe in paying their taxes, we're not going to pay their taxes because why would we? We're more powerful. Well, we're not more powerful than they are, but I refuse. Also, I just realized this does not have flooring underneath. I don't know how that got away from having flooring. That's really strange. How much steel am I sitting on? 1,500 steel is... Oh, you know what? Hold on. We're gonna do something a little adventurous. We're gonna crack this open. I want to see what's in here. All right, let's save. Who's ready to see what's in this magical pit? Let's open this one. Let's grab everyone with armor. We can fight. We're fighting in the dark, so that's gonna be extra fun. Let's grab this doom stack here. Steven the shotgun can also come. Atheana, you're coming. Yeah, you're here too. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Ah. Okay, so this should be okay. Ooh, okay, so Zeoposer will crack this open. Ray's got a gun. Alright, let's have Zeoposer deconstruct this real quick. Alright, let's see what we find. Who's ready? Let's put the giant beat sticks near the front. Where's the other... Oh, I didn't wake up Grubby. Oh, it is mechanoids. Of course it is. Alright, let's have everyone... Okay, so we're gonna have... Okay, so let's pivot you, and you. And then set Ray here to shoot them down. Okay, and then once they pop out, we're just gonna instantly bunga bunga them. Okay. Then we're just gonna wait for them to pop back out and just rinse and repeat this process. Don't worry, we're gonna keep you in the back, yeah. We'll just move over here real fast. Athena took a little bit. Okay, so then they're going after us again. We can just bum rush this one. Okay, I'm pretty sure we can just... Oh, I can't send... We gotta wait for the fire to die out. I'm not gonna send Riston in through the fire. That seems like an idiotic choice, so let's just wait out the fire. Oh. Oh, jeez. What is this? Ancient soldiers spewing out their white fluid all over this room. On the other hand, if we can kill them properly, that's a lot of fresh gear. So, oh my gosh. Please don't die, please don't die, please don't die. Alright, and then we have Grubby take the next front line. Didn't want to kill the guy. That's fine. Alright, next one's dead. Alright, we're gonna pivot Grubby and Riston back a little bit. Let them come to us. Because now they're gonna be confused as they cross through. Instantly slam them down. Ronnie's getting shot. Okay, next one. Shinto also getting gunned down. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of damage. Let's see. I think we're gonna pull Grubby back. Grubby's actually really hurt. Oh, alright. Ronnie, go rescue the poor guy. I'm gonna wait for them to just pop their heads out again, and then Ixonia will take their spot. Okay, there we go. Oh, this one's running up. Okay. Unfortunately, we killed them all, which was not ideal. Well, that sucks. I was hoping to not kill them, but unfortunately, we killed them. The reason I didn't want to kill them was because I wanted to take their gear. But, I mean, they're dead. It's all tainted now, so it's not even worth it. Take the gold. You know what? I'll take the heavy SMG. That sounds like fun. Oh, hold on, there's a crate here. Alright, I'll have Gray crack this open. And then I want this hauled, but I don't want anyone using this. Perfect. You're taking time off? Have a good night, Normar. Thanks for swinging by, comrade. What is this? Tech print poison synthesis. Alright, let's haul this. And then we'll just let our pawns sort through this, and we're just gonna crack open these crypto sleep caskets. We don't need a crypto sleep casket. We want to stay awake and live in the moment. We're not trying to go out into deep vestiges of space. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure no one touches that Glitter World medicine, because I don't want anyone to use it anymore. I think people are... I'm surprised people aren't buying more upgrades for their pawns. I think people might be waiting until they can get the super upgrades, the better prosthetics that I'm not letting people buy yet, because we haven't unlocked it yet. Also because that requires some technology I don't have yet. Advanced Bionics requires advanced fabrication, which we do not have. That said, getting rib implants might not be a bad idea. Having, for example, a medical rib implant would be pretty cool, actually. Actually, could you replace all your ribs? Okay, so anyways, we're safe from all the major threats. I don't think there's anything else on this map that would be a deep issue. I think what we'll end up doing is we'll put the automatic quarries maybe in this room, or at least just outside here, and we can just, you know, dig through them as necessary once that's researched. I need more water, too. Hello, Iron Laws. It's your Independence Day Space Business morning. Vietnam, right? Because I know Vietnam had some kind of crazy thing today, right? Vietnam Day of Independence. Yeah, I saw on YouTube earlier that there was like some stream that had like 800,000 people watching it, and I was like, whoa, what's happening? And it's like there was a big parade in Vietnam, in the capital, right? And I was like, oh, that's crazy, actually. It seemed really interesting at the very least. I actually don't know too much about Vietnam myself, other than I've seen videos of food and also the side effects of certain things that the US did to Vietnam in the past, which was also very much not fun, but, you know, you learn what you learn. Oh, we have so much jade. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Hopefully, oh, I'm assuming you enjoyed it. Hopefully you had fun with your Independence Day. Let's chop down more trees. These are not fully grown yet, right? They're 82%. I could probably chop them down, but it's not worth it. Let's chop down all the trees here. To clip my stuff? What do you mean? Just clip? If I ever say anything funny or strange or out of context or whatever, you can just clip it and that'll be fine. I know I'm not the most... I'm not a very clippable person, because one, I don't have those super exaggerated, over-the-top reactions that a lot of other streamers have. I know that's a very common thing, but I cannot force myself to scream and do stupid things like I'm a monkey dance or a puppet dancing at the end of a string. You get a somewhat serious individual when you watch this stream. That's the facts of it all. All right. I can't bring myself to be big wacky screaming. Fine has population down on anything the hearts of the world. Oh, okay. So a lot of them no longer have to worry about, you know, the sins of the past type situation. Yeah, Agent Orange is a very messed up item in general. I know the running joke is that we commit war crimes in RimWorld, and that the Institute is a morally ambiguous, you know, institution, but we don't commit crimes like that, right? What's the saying? Professionals have standards, okay? The Institute has standards. We're not committing war crimes. We just commit some variant of crimes, if that makes sense. We're in the role as recreation on this. Here we go. Oh, we should also build a sauna, actually. I feel like we should probably build a sauna somewhere. Yeah, because this is... Okay, so these bathrooms... Let's do occupancy check, and these specifically are for colonists. This one as well. I don't want guests using these. And then over here, that's... Oh, I just realized the guests need toilets. Yeah, okay, so let's get rid of this shower. Oh, yeah, we need toilets for the guests. Let's get rid of the shower. Make a decision on realizing sometimes cool balance. Well, yeah, but the thing with a lot of those games, too, Flaming, is that a lot of those... The consequences of my actions usually take like a few hours to resolve or to appear, right? If I'm playing a game like this, like, oh, the consequences of my actions... You know, if I'm playing an action game, you know, the consequences are almost immediate. In a game like this, the consequences of your actions take a long time before they actually manifest and become relevant. Okay, most of the jungle is eating up all the toxic. You know what, I guess that's just nature healing. Just decided, you know what, we don't care about these toxins, we're gonna eat the toxins up. Makes sense. Oh, we need tea. Oh, we're out of tea. We're actually running out of food. It's a little concerning. We're slowly running out of food. I'm gonna... yeah, it's a bit of an issue, because the rice is gonna take too long to grow. It's too cold. This December is almost over, so we'll be okay once it's summer. But the harvest wouldn't be until... Yeah, the harvest wouldn't be until April-May. Yeah, April-May would be the harvest. Alright, hopefully these researchers research faster. I need Ray and company to go real quick with this. Alright, let's continue expanding. So, once again, we're gonna get more wood floors. Let's just wood floor everything here. And again, I really hope that this colony never catches on fire, otherwise we are probably doomed. So, we need more sprinkler systems as well. Let's do exactly that. Alright. Where is my sprinklers? Okay, so we need sprinklers. I cannot actually identify where every sprinkler is. So at the very least, this room should have one, as well as this one. Okay, so put that over there. Hello there, Entropy Son. The Fox. How are you doing, comrade? Welcome aboard to our humble colony, full of humble experiences. Okay, so I need to put the plumbing, connect this here, and then this one also needs to connect like that, and this one needs to connect over here. And then where else do I need... So every bedroom should have... At the very least, these bedrooms should have one. 1, 2... Put one next to Bash, or right over Bashy's head should be okay. You know what? I remember this was mentioned before, but I kind of want to try a giant wooden spaceship. Because apparently you can use any material as your wall, which sounds hilarious. The Kitsune of Chaos belies you with a bit of beneficial randomness. Interesting. What kind of randomness are we referring to? Are you sure it wouldn't be airtight? I feel like it would be airtight, apparently. I think the game just counts any wall. I don't think it has to necessarily be the ship wall. Unless it actually does, in which case that'd be really funny, in which we'd have to get, like, spacesuits before we go into space. The cargo pods crash nearby. Oh, really? Okay, so it actually has to be metal? That's a bit of a shame. Let me have my wacky ship if I wanted, but I guess the game doesn't want me to. That's fair. Oh my goodness. What happened here? Okay, we also need to harvest these dead vanguards for materials. And I think that cargo pod was full of metal, so that's good. We have more slag chunks and things to work with. I guess I should probably replace these hats. Does mean you can make a solid gold or silver spaceship. So I could probably do, like, I could trim it, right? Wait, I could make the entire hull out of uranium and plasteel too, right? Assuming I have the materials, of course. You know what? Let's build the, Oh no, we need more guests. We're gonna build the shuttle landing pad. I think we can build it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so it's about 7 tiles out, should be fine. Interior can be wooden, just will not be handled. Yeah, that makes sense. Hello there, Chris. How are you doing? Comrade, good evening. Alright, we have enough steel, so I'm gonna justify building that. Also, yeah, there's nothing for Theana to mine out. You know what? How about this? Why don't you dig this out? Let's just dig a path. Actually, no, don't do that. I kind of want to keep that natural wall there, but I want to have like an access point to this onsen. Maybe this is like a private one. Oh, you know what? We need a bedroom for Wakabayashi, so I think we'll actually put it somewhere over here. Maybe there's a private access hot spring only for Wakabayashi, our colony head. I mean, that makes sense, yeah. Ship hull's made out of plasteel, makes sense. Yeah, private onsen for our colony leader who we're trying to also improve. We do need to take quests for... Yeah, we gotta start taking quests for... What is it called? For reputation or whatever it's... What is the term? Here we go. We need to take it for honor. We gotta get more honor. Alright, so where is Tsuda? Yes, it's honor. I am terrible at remembering the specific terminology of this game. You would think with like 1,400 hours in this game I would remember, but I legitimately have the memory of a goldfish, I think, when it comes to stuff like that. I actually did just cross 1,400 hours last stream. I don't think we've ever actually properly done it, so this is the run where I think we're going to try to do the honor escape. And hopefully by the time this colony's done, Combat Extended is updated, because that thing has been a work in progress for a very long time, and I'm not going to download the questionable version, because, you know, I don't want to deal with that. Oh, you just got this game 6 weeks ago. Oh, very nice. Congratulations. Hope you have fun with it. There's a lot of things that you can do in this game, lots of mods, lots of options. Just best way to approach it is take your time and, you know, play the way you want to play it. That's the joy of this game. It's very modular. And you can even turn off certain aspects of things, like, for example, I don't like playing a lot with the anomaly content, so I usually turn it off, but I like some of the mechanics in it, so I keep it installed. How to build good ships. No, me too. That's the thing with Stellaris, because Stellaris is a hard game. I get it. I used to play a lot of Stellaris, but I have not touched the game in a very long time. I think it's been like... I want to say it's almost been 2 years. In fact, I'm going to double check right now. Last time I booted up Stellaris was February 21, but I don't think I played properly since then. The main issue with Stellaris is that, one, I play it with a lot of mods that I think the game wants to make scream in agony. And the other problem is I'm so far behind on DLC. Whatever the DLC before Astral Planes was the last one I bought, and I did not buy anything else after that, because a lot of them were so mixed or people hated them. I heard Machine Age and Biogenesis were fine, and I know they're doing a new DLC where it's like, alright, let's just do more psionics with the Shadows of the Shroud, because of course we have to have our 40k Chaos references, and quite frankly, I don't want to deal with that type of thing. I know it's like the hot thing, it's sci-fi, it's like psionics and all that, but I don't like psionics that much, especially in concept. Oh, hello, I don't want them building this, no, they should not be building a roof here. Hold on. Let's, not roof this, thank you very much. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's see. They get a 10-year run, yeah, and because the save file bugged out to the point you can't use the graph ship, you can use everything else. What do you mean you can't use the graph ship? Like it just broke? Yeah, being behind on DLC in a game like in a Paradox title is like kind of a death sentence, or like I'm not gonna want to play it anymore. Nothing wrong with it in particular, it's just I don't want to. Okay, so I do need to seal this back up. Okay, so let's do. Kill me. I hate when I do this. So I need to quickly go grab this tool here, and then we're just gonna quickly build a door access point for Wakabayashi right around here, and that should be fine. Okay, so let's quickly build that out. Suda needs to build this. I guess suggestion month to see DLC. I mean, that's a fine way to do it. I know Paradox does it, and if I were to play any new Paradox title, that's how I would do it. I know EU4, for example, I have not played EU4 myself. I kind of want to give it a shot before EU5 drops, so I can maybe stream it, because that's the only Paradox title I myself have not streamed. I have streamed every other Paradox title at least once, except Imperator Rome, because that game doesn't actually exist. A while ago, I wanted to do a... What do they call it? I wanted to do a Paradox mega campaign, but ultimately I couldn't justify doing it or finding the time to do it because I don't think people would be really interested in watching that, so it never materialized. I used to stream a lot of Paradox titles. I don't anymore. There's not really a particular reason other than I just got kind of... I got kind of bored of it. And the one I streamed the most was Hoi 4, and Hoi 4 has issues, is the kindest way that I'm going to describe it. I love Hoi 4. I don't love the recent DLC. A lot of the recent Hoi 4 stuff just sucks. And it's really a shame. I think they're putting a lot more love into their other titles, and I know EU5 is going to be their big drop that everyone's going to be into. I'm hoping after EU5, we either get a new Hoi 4 update, or we get Hoi 5, actually. Thinking about the game a little bit unplayable just for the run. Oh, that's really unfortunate. You could have probably gotten the ending if it had worked correctly. The grab ship ending is actually quite nice. I think it's very fun. The grab ship, honestly, made me really enjoy playing this game again. I thought I had a mod that prevents steel walls from burning. Don't I have a mod that prevents steel walls from... I guess not. Oh, no, just kidding. I only have the mod that prevents people from punching walls and metal doors. Should also have some plants here. I think some nice furniture. Hello, Ranu. How are you doing? Have you been hiding in the corner this whole time? Oh, I should probably add a spaceport beacon too, shouldn't I? Does it need to be outside? I guess it needs to be outside. We'll just put it there. That should be okay. 15 minutes got it. Were you streaming today? I don't think you were. I don't think I saw you streaming today. Did I? Or that's why the wargaming thing, street focus model working. I don't know. I think it could work. One of the main issues is like Hoi 4. Again, it's very specifically designed around World War II, which is a very limited time period. There's not a lot of like super crazy things that they could realistically do that would be super different. Let's build that toilet over there and that should be fine. We'll get this other stuff built out, but our pawns are very, very busy. Okay, so we need heaters. I realize a lot of these bedrooms are like frozen solid. Let's fix that up. Also, this one also definitely doesn't have any heaters. Let's do that. Our builder pawns are gonna be... You know what? I'm gonna dedicate another pawn to building. Okay, so if Immortal's not cooking, Immortal is building. And then Zeoposer, I'm gonna actually swamp it around, prioritize building, and then doing plants so there's nothing to build. That should be fine. You're about to grab the last graph courses. Ah, that is actually really tragic. I'm sorry to hear that. You could have actually completed the ending. Like the ending, I'd the sailing mechanism functionality is such an interesting concept because you technically get and just all dead. Yeah, I know. That's exactly why I found it very cool too. Because I chose to disable it forever, and I was like, ooh, the game actually just says, here you go, you did it. Goodbye, the end. Congratulations. Okay, we have the... Okay, so we have the quarries. Okay, so what we need to do is I need to build a robotics machining table. Okay, so we're gonna put this, let's put it like right over here, should be fine. This room is also cold, that's fine. Let's, who is a builder? No. Oh, look, Risten's right here. Risten can just quickly slap down the materials for this, and then someone else can get over here and build it. Keep delivering materials, comrade. I need this done. And then I can have Grubby, who's right over here, build this, although Grubby's dying. Actually, did Risten take any major damage as well? Risten should be fine. Scratch Scar, that's fine. Also, I find it amusing that you're observing Labor Day. I think Ray was gonna try to have me observe Labor Day and also not stream, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna stream today. Okay, so I need a medium machine frame. What else do I need for upholstery? So I need a medium machine, so get one medium machine frame and I can slap this down somewhere. Honestly, I might just put this in this room, because we can keep whatever's in here contained. We have to run power there, but I think that's doable. In fact, I can probably put 2 down. If I wanted to, I could probably automate it and ship it through. Oh, what if... Wait, we could set up an automated system for this. Wait a second, hold on. Oh, we might be onto something here. Alright, we may or may not be turning this into Factorio. Also, I just realized there is a skill trainer for shooting here. Who needs good shooting stats? Let's see. Ronnie probably could use the shooting upgrade. We'll give it to Ray. Ray gets it. Yeah, I think that's correct. And Shigus is going to use this one too. There we go. Your computer crashed and then you returned. Oh, welcome back, Garm. Hopefully your computer doesn't crash again. I hope your PC succeeds in not exploding in the near future. I don't know if there's this biomutation pulsar because I'm not going to use this. We're not going to mutate anyone. I'm just not terribly fond of like that whole mechanic of stuff like that, if that makes any sense. Okay, so this should at least increase research speed by keeping it clean. Yeah, room cleanliness will go up as long as we can get the silver, which I don't think we can afford the silver cost yet, but we will get more silver in the future. Okay, and then there's Wakabayashi crafting this thing. Fantastic. So now we have a medium machine frame, which I actually want a set. Did I build 2? I'm building 1, okay. You added incremental hyperlanes. So you're supposed to you have your empire, but you haven't had that happen. Does it just add and remove hyperlanes over time? That sounds pretty fun, actually. Actually, when I play Stellaris, I actually reduced the amount of hyperlanes. I think I play at like 0.5 or 0.75 hyperlanes because at least it makes choke points a lot more important when I play it. And it's the same way I also try to reduce the amount of habitable planets to make each one just a little bit more important, and also reduce the amount of lag. Fusion fuel terminal. I don't know what this does, but I guess this is fine. What does this actually do? So we need to build the spaceport beacon. I think we're running out of components. Oh yeah, we're down to 13. That's not a good sign. That is a very, very bad sign. All right, I want Suda to build this now. The faster we can get this slammed out, the faster we can get more materials in here. We will need to get... What is that? What is that item? Oh, we need a fabrication bench, but we don't have the advanced... We're gonna have to trade. Oh my goodness, who can we trade with? I guess we can trade with these people. It will buy basically anything, but I don't think we have a lot that we can offer them. The other option is we just wait for traders to show up and be like, hello, we have things you might want. Especially as I believe our steel supply is not infinite. We have to definitely pay attention to that. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's any more compacted machinery, right? Oh, wrong button. Compacted machinery. It was like I think it was just like a small amount. Like, okay, there's. Okay, we have to dig this out of the mountain, and then we have to dig out. Yeah, always let them come. The Katsuki Shogun. Yeah, it's fine. Come in. I think there's a small amount down here, which means we have to now dig that out somehow. Which I think we'll just... We're gonna end up digging this out anyways. Chris, you have everything over time, but slows down. Parks early game, everything can develop, but it's something you have to do. Sort of the house. Oh, okay. I mean, that's fair. That's kind of, like I said, that's how I like to play. Reduced amount of hyperlanes. Makes things a little more interesting. Versus inspired trader. All right, we gotta do these ideology things too. Let's see here. Can we do... Alright, let's do this. We're gonna go set this point outside here. And then we're gonna begin the frugal We're gonna do a Sky Lantern Festival. And we're gonna do it in our little garden shrine just outside. Our little shrine here. They can all gather their wood. And whatever materials that they need, let us all craft our beautiful little sky lanterns. There's now lovers being formed. Okay. Patrick can move so slow. I feel so bad. I think that looks nice. Fantastic. Please succeed. Please succeed. Please succeed. Please give me the points. Come on. Come on, RNG. Work with me. Fantastic. Okay, so we got plus... Oh, it's unforgettable. Plus 10 mood buff for 6 days. And we have enough points to reform. All right. What is the new meme to add? Well, we don't want to do that one. We can't do shipborne. I don't think I want ritualist. We already have healthcare. Craft culture. Crafting quality is increased, but crafting speed is slower. Royalty. We embody the essence of royalty. Titles are inherited. Leader is the highest title. Okay. So this would be Wakabayashi's thing. You guys should possibly expand because you end up in hyperlanes, for example, 23. Oh, okay. So you're basically stonewalled in, right? Progressive. Public God Emperor Elders. I think we... Oh, gosh. Remember astrology? God, I hated that one. That was a nightmare. We can't fish in this colony. Most of these are a little extreme. Let's do Royal. Shintaoist origin with Bushido aesthetic. And then we now exalt the royalty. And I think that's fine, because the highest title is Wakabayashi anyways, so she gets the role of Wait. Yes, that should be correct, right? Wait. Why can't... Who's got the highest title? Why... I'm gonna fix this manually. She should have the highest title, so she should be leader no matter what. Okay. Thank you. Yes, ice needs a lot. It doesn't help that it's allergy season again. Which is quite unfortunate. Okay, so advanced batteries require electric batteries. We can get improved batteries, and then I think 16k batteries is probably enough for the time being. We don't have the miner yet. Let's get the pulse drill slammed out ASAP. Really the main reason to have the... Okay, so yeah, we gotta get Wakabayashi's room built. This area will be Wakabayashi's room. She is important enough in the colony that she probably deserves it. We'll also just slap out just... Let's see, so you need at least 2 more bedrooms. Let's sum out 2 more bedrooms. At the very least, it's 6 deep about here. Probably a little deeper, actually. This is 7 deep. So that is going to be the last stack of bedrooms for the time being. Put a shoji door right here and here. And chop out the rocks in between. Beautiful. Okay. Oh my goodness. Speaking of other random games, by the way, so I might also have to do like a game giveaway, because I was talking to Ray earlier, but I just realized I have a lot of games sitting around in my Humble Bundle that I never redeemed, so I started giving a bunch to her and redeeming a bunch for me, because I was like, wow, that's a lot of titles I should probably play at some point. If you want to know how bad it got, I saw like Bolt Gun, Station to Station, Infraspace, Yakuza, and a bunch of other ones that like I would actually play. Like there's one, Railway Empire, I was like, wow, I wanted to play this for a while, and I didn't realize I didn't have it. So I might need to play Railway Empire at some point. We haven't played a tycoon, an infrastructure-based game in quite some time, and I think it'd be kind of fun to revisit that little era of games that I used to stream. Plus, they're a lot more relaxed than some of the more violent things that we play on stream. Would you not agree? I think it'd be a fun little bit of variance. Oh yeah, some of those bundles they're wicked ancient. It's surprising. Okay, hold on. Great, a default. Okay, wait. How do I even approach that? Little did you know, the ancient Japanese learned the art of EMP grenades. Yeah, little did you know the ancient Japanese learned how to make EMP grenades. The foliator ship's not gonna hurt me yet. I think I can give this about like... I can probably get this about like 3 days, and then I probably have to deal with it then. It's also in like a... yeah, it's kind of close by, so I can't ignore it. That's actually a bit of a problem. The problem is I don't have the components, so hopefully this thing digs out components. So let's see, the chances are... it will never find components, but it will give me steel. I don't think shredding mechanoids gives me components, which is a problem. So my only option is... we could also just approach with smoke bombs as well. Also, we're running out of power. Our power's flickering on and off because our wind turbines aren't producing nearly enough. Yeah, this is a bit of a... this is a snag. Actually, hold on, there's a room here we never visited. Let's grab Marksman. Marksman, I want to see what's in here. Tell me what you find in this magical room. Also, the other option is, since they're just standing there, we could probably just jump them. We don't have that many weapons, but Ray does have some pretty good firearms. I think what we'll do is we'll just wait until some guests show up, and then we'll just send, we'll send them after them. I think that'll be the easiest solution, yeah. Like, if the Empire comes to visit, we'll just trigger the fight, and then just wait for them to be dealt with that way. So what are these magical icons? This thing basically has an infinite rate. What is this thing using? Oh, it's a Centurion. Okay, Centipede Blaster. Oh yeah, these ranges are insane. Heavy charge blasters are very hard for us to handle. Okay. Close that real fast. Okay, perfect. So we should be able to get guests with the spaceport beacon. So here we go. We can call a taxi shuttle. Force recall all, force depart all, airspace lockdown. So what does this actually do? All landing pads are full. Okay, so we gotta get rid of this. I think it's these slate chunks need to be hauled away. Let's haul that away from here. That way we can probably free this up. Oh no, it's not the turrets. It's the centipedes. Centipedes scare me. Yes, it is that time of the call. It is that time of the run where it's like, how do we actually defeat mechanoids again? Actually, wait a second. Hold on. Wait, I have a really funny idea. Couldn't I just surround this thing with walls and then just force funnel them through the wall and then kill them that way? I feel like that's an option. No, it's a defoliator ship. I have an idea. How much wood am I sitting on? I have enough wood for this. Okay. Just gonna build a nice little wall like this. I think I'm allowed to do this, and it shouldn't trigger any issues. And we'll just double it up here, triple it up there. Okay. Just order Suda to do this, so I'm gonna make sure you are set to ignore. I think I'm allowed to do this, right? I think this is allowed. I'm gonna save just in case this is in fact not allowed. Let's see. Also, sun. Okay, your kimono does not keep you warm enough in this weather, which is unfortunate. We really gotta get those batteries slammed out. On the other hand, look at how much steel this thing is outputting. This thing is making so much items. I love it. The only thing I wish it could find was components, but it's never gonna find components. Oh, it's actually working? Is this actually gonna work? Complete commitment mode? No, I'm a coward. You're right, I am a coward. Listen, the only reason I don't is because we're trying to make this entertaining for stream. It's gotta be stream worthy. Okay, you can ignore it too. That's right, keep building more of that. Okay, Greywind doesn't know what to do here. I don't know what Greywind's trying to do. Okay. That's fine. We'll let them do that, and then hopefully Suda should be able to build the wall. In fact, we're just gonna have Suda build this out now. Because really the main goal is, like, I'm just trying to funnel them into a very small corridor, because I don't do kill boxes, remember? Wait, why am I doing? I could have just built a kill box here. Wait, what am I doing? Couldn't I have just built a kill corridor? I feel like that would have been the easier option than whatever I'm trying to do right now. Hold up. I'm overthinking this. I'm overthinking this. Hold up. I'm overthinking this by a significant margin. You know what? Fine. We'll do this kill box thing. Well, not a kill box. We'll do the funny death corridor. How about that? We'll do the funny corridor of death. Oh shoot. Alright, let's do like this. Okay, so we need access points out there, so something like here's probably fine. I should be able to do something like this. Wait a second. Okay, something like this is... Oh, wait, what am I doing? Okay, and then you put a door here, and then I think all you do is you put the... You just put a bunch of spike traps, right? We have a lot of limestone, might as well just use limestone. So you can fit them every other tile, right? Okay, something like this is correct. It's been a while since I had to do this, that's the reason I'm like trying to remember how this works. Also, where did my YouTube chat go? You got the Conquistador Mark II section of weaponized vessels go burr. You're weaponizing your research vessels in Stellaris? Okay. Okay, so let's do this. Oh, hello. Oh, this is underground? Oh, hello. Okay, wait a second. You. Everyone with a weapon. Alright, time to defend our base. I didn't realize I was under a mountain, and I thought I turned off infestations. But I think I turned them back on a while ago, because everyone was like, stop being a coward. And I'm like, okay. Okay, So we got a bunch of people here. Well, where is the other? Atheon is arriving. Badger's too far away. Marksman's coming in. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, Marksman take the front here. Chigusa has a Naginata, but we're not gonna have you fight. Probably just back up. All right. Oh, they're also over there too in Chigusa's bedroom. Yikes! Oh my goodness. Okay, Wakabayashi has a bow. Let's get Wakabayashi over here. Let's get Chigusa over here. Hopefully they can take care of this batch. I was not expecting them to come in from the underground. That's a new one. Let's quickly have these two approach here. This visual is very entertaining. Oh, they're trying to break through that door. Okay. Okay, let's... Okay. Okay, so let's get Ixonia out here. And then Grubby here. And then these two also up here as well. Okay, so we're gonna try to pull Ixonia back and then Grubby back here. Okay. So we're just gonna have you shoot down... No, we're gonna have you just break down the door, I think. Bait them out. Ixonia needs armor. Okay, position here. Oh, they're coming in. Alright. Let's have Marksman eat that spot. Riston move over here as well. Grubby's eating too many shots by himself. Alright. I normally disable them too, but I think I turned them on for the last colony, and I should probably turn them back off, but it's fine. We'll live. It'll be okay. Alright, we're gonna do combat command, I think, which makes all of our fighters stronger, more deadly. Because there's a lot of insects we have to grind through. Grubby is taking a lot of hits. And thankfully his bionic parts are keeping him alive. Marksman's also fighting to the bitter end here. Get Wrist into the front. Alright, let's get Ray up here as well. So Ray's funny machine gun of doom. Alright, I think we got them all. Let's get Grubby healed up. I'm more annoyed that I have to go fix all these rooms. Yeah, that's the more annoying part, having to refix everything. Because we don't have the materials for this. Have to wait until we get more parts. Alright, we did it. Kind of. Alright, we gotta get these corpses out of here. And we probably need to kill the rest of these. Alright, so let's have you quickly execute this one. I don't think I want to consume these animals, so we probably shouldn't butcher these things. I'll have to rebuild everything, which is also really obnoxious. Oh, there's another one here. I completely forgot. Can you kill this real fast? Also, I just realized these radiators are not hooked up to the pipe system either. Yeah, we should probably fix that. That's why. Look at that one pipe. It's always one pipe. Funneling does not equal kill box. That's also true. I don't disagree. Have a good night, Steve. Thank you for swinging by. Your pawn is gonna it definitely helped a lot. Alright, so is this all alphabetical? It is actually, for once. Anyways, we'll slam out this defensive area, and then we'll bait out the mechanoids or something, and then... I don't know, we'll gun them down. I guess... You know what? I guess it's fine. You know what's good? I'm okay with killboxing now. I'm suddenly okay with killboxing. You know what? For this run, only because we're on, like, slightly lower technology. Once we get to higher end technology, we'll get rid of the killbox. How about that? Something like this is probably okay. And then we'll put a door here and here so pawns can get in. And then I think people normally do sandbags or barricades. We'll use the standing shields because I think they're funnier. And also because I can make these out of some pretty gnarly items, actually. Yeah, let's do that. We'll do ironwood. There we go. Perfect. I'm sure this is going to be totally fine and normal and not at all a bad decision. Okay, so let's get that slapped out. Garm has been trying to rizz up our guest. It has not been going well. In fact, they're very unhappy about their stay so far because of this. It's also Riston's mother, which is also interesting to say the least. Let's keep them in the inn section. We'll be fine. Same with these guys. I want them staying in the inn where it's safe for them. Alright, maybe we should stop going over there real fast. I don't know what Steve's trying to do here, but it's breaking in half. You know what? Just ignore it. Alright, that's fine. So we'll trigger them once we've set this entire area up. Can't they? I thought your own pawns don't trigger the traps. Or is that a misinterpretation? Gosh, we are running out of power again. Oh, the lack of power is so bad. There's no wind. We really need the batteries. But again, we have no components except for the whole 2 that we have sitting around. This thing's at least outputting a lot of materials. Oh, there is a chance for them to trigger the trap. Oh. Well, that's not a good sign then. I have been building these. You can tell I've never really built these before. Oh, is that why Lurky builds hers in a... That's why Lurky builds hers too wide, right? I guess that makes a lot of sense. Okay, well, I guess in that case, let's quickly fix this up. Let's get rid of these. Okay, got it. All right, we're gonna learn how to do this. Unsuit it over here real fast. Just dismantle these 2 tiles, and then this one as well. And then this one we'll uninstall temporarily, and then we're gonna rebuild this out. Okay, so 2 tile wide. So at the very least, it should be like this. Move this door over here, get rid of that one, and then... Alright, it's gonna be a little tight, but it's okay. I think as long as it works, right? So we can go... Oh, okay, so it's gotta be something like... Like this, and then you do... Security barricade, probably make it out of limestone. You do something like this, right? Is it like this? Is it alternating like this? Install this one. No? Okay, I got it wrong then. Got it. Oh, okay, so it's more like... So something like this then? I think that sounds about right. Okay, let's try that. Guest cannot claim bed because he's too poor to use one of our beds. What a shame. You know what? Maybe these poor guests should not be... You know what? I guess here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make these 5 rooms... I'm gonna make these rooms free. These are the free rooms. These are the nicer premium rooms, and this is the rich people room. Because right now this room can have up to an acolyte. We need a room that can support a baron, or even higher tier individual, which is gonna be a little hard. While that's being built, let's also figure out furniture. I guess a dresser or a wardrobe would probably be the best option. Let's put a... No, we have enough ironwood, I think, to do this. Let's do an ironwood wardrobe. Ooh, that'll look nice. Ironwood, very aesthetic. And then we'll find some other way to make this room decorative. We'll probably need statues of some kind. Alright, well, let's let them build it out. It's gonna take them some time anyways, so let's just get rid of these stupid things. I don't need these shields anymore. They're not helpful. How far is that defoliation area approaching? It's a little rough. What is happening here? Okay, pick up the wood. Okay, carry on. I'm like, I don't know why that pawn is struggling to go grab the wood. Okay, what's next? So I know this is working. There's also a heavy SMG. Okay, so Steve's not really a shotgunner. Who should we give the other gun to? Who's the next gunner in this colony? Give one to Ray. Who's the next person to be upgraded? You know what? It's either Funbound or Ronnie. Funbound's not really a combatant right now, not set up as one. Ronnie probably would be okay with a gun, I think. Alright. I have to set up a kit, though. What is the kit? Sign. Does Ray actually have a kit set up for her? She does not. She's not had a kit the whole time. Hmm. Probably the archer kit is correct. What I probably should have done was actually separate the armor set from the weapon set instead of having it be together, and that's kind of my fault. Whoopsies. Okay, this room is now... Okay, this can go up pretty high. We need more. We need more in this room. What else can I fit in here? What other decoration do these dang people want? A haiku spot? For them to write their poetry? A haymat for sitting? Tomato andons. Most of these don't really matter. Alright, screw it, whatever. Gotta get rid of these things. The problem is that I think he's trying to grab slag that's beyond these, so his pawn is freaking out. Oh, they're leaving. They said there's... Hold on, what do they say? Your guests are leaving. Their stay was okay. They will visit again in a few days. Ah, there we go. We're getting there. Our hotel rating is slowly going up from 2-star to 3-star, probably. Can you imagine this game had a proper rating system for that? That would be insane. I have so much blue fur that I don't know what to do with all the blue fur. We could make clothes that we could sell, probably. Just our pawns build this out. Oh, they immediately came and left? Is that right? Visitors from such because you're gonna leaving. Say it was okay. Okay, that's really odd. I'm not sure what's happening here. That's fine if they want to leave. That's okay. We could have traded it with them. Oh no, they were our guests. Okay. I think this fighting pit is probably okay. And then I'll just do this, right? Just create a bunch of these traps and then same thing, just force funnel them next to it. Yeah. Okay, so let me just get dismantled. Okay, where is... I want you to dismantle this. The main issue is that we're making these traps out of limestone, so they do take forever to build, because who would have guessed that building things out of rocks is a lot harder than building things out of wood? And unfortunately, we can't 3D print them either. Oh gosh, the power issue is getting really bad. I think we might need solar gens. Oh, we don't have the components. It's always the components. Oh my goodness, we're so component starved. Hold on, can we actually call in traders? We can call a taxi shuttle. Force recall all. Force depart all. Airspace. Okay, so once we can get landings, I think that'll be one will be in a good position. For now, just let them build this out. So our pawns can climb over this, right? Okay, cool. So it's the AI raider that will not climb over these barricades. I think that's how this works. That's how we were able to rearm them safe. I should not have put this trap right in front of here. I just realized that's probably not a good idea. Yeah, it's probably not a good idea. Let's cancel this one and then reinstall this one right there. I just realized our pawns actually can't walk out this way without accidentally triggering the trap. Oh, wait, no, they can, right? Because they just go... 1, 2, 3. Okay, never mind. They do go around it. Okay, so that's smart. Oh, gosh, we're out of power again. This is rough. We also don't even have hot water internally yet. So that's kind of another big issue. And I can't convert hot springs into power either. To the very least, until we can get a fabrication bench, we're in a really bad spot. All right, I need to use the restroom. I'll be right back. You can gawk at how beautiful this colony is while I go do exactly that. You can gaze right here. I'm gonna let it run at 2x speed. I'm gonna hope nothing bad happens while I'm gone. Let me save the game just in case. I'll be right back, comrades. I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to check on something that needed my attention, and it's all fine. Don't worry. Anyways, we could also get nuclear power, but I'd rather not. I think I'd want to just focus on getting some, like, we need some kind of, like, we need some way to get components, but I can't without advanced components. It's really annoying. You need advanced components to make components, and the game hasn't been throwing any quests at us in quite some time, so that's a bit of an issue as well. So hopefully, I don't know, we can figure something out for that. But for now, let's just grab some kind of technology. I guess we'll get synthetic organs. Not really necessary, but could be interesting. Could be useful if we can get the parts for it later. God, this thing's just spitting out so much stuff. Okay, so at least Athena wants a good thing to happen, so at least we're safe. No, we don't want nuclear power quite yet. Also, it's really annoying that we just can't grow anything. Cold snap. Oh my gosh, I don't want to have to use insect meat. Alright, what do we have? Okay, so if we're willing to deal with 16 Ashigar 7s, oh my gosh, it's a lot. 12 mercenary. Okay, so we get 12 oh, perfect. We'll do this quest. So we get 12 honor from the 388th Vanguard Division. A gastro analyzer, a side trainer berserk, goodwill 50. So this would give us honor with the Dead Man Switch faction. I think I actually want the plasteel. I'll take it for this quest. More importantly, is because we get the 12 gunners. Because now we can kind of bully the mechanoids. It's going to be a big fight, but I think we need a big fight anyways to at least test our metal. Also, we should probably have lights in here. Yeah, lighting in this room is probably important. Okay. Also, Samurai Mastercraft. Ooh. A Master Crafter, huh? I wonder what they have. Let's see. At the very least, they're holding matchlock guns, Yari Odachi's armor, probably a bunch of other stuff too. I can't click on the stupid muffalos. Also, holy cow, I might need another pawn bar because this is impossible to read. Okay, so once we're all set up, we'll go bully the mechanoids. My TPS is completely slowed down to a crawl, by the way. I don't know how people play with colonies that have like 5 billion pawns, because my game starts to freak out. Alright. Let's, I think we can probably call it in. It's risky. We can use these guys as bait. And then we'll just funnel them into this tiny little court. We'll just wait it out. Shouldn't take that long to build this anyways. Because if we can force the mechanoids to fight the samurai... Actually, that's a really good idea. We should have someone ready. Depending on where the samurai approach, the ones we're trying to kill, we could bait them into fighting the mechanoid. In fact, we might do exactly that. We're just gonna abuse mechanics. Hello there, Normar. How are you doing, comrade? Let's see. Where is... Wakabayashi's all the way there. Chigusa's all the way here. Let's have Chigusa try to trade with these people. Let's see if we can find... How are you doing, Normar? Did you enjoy your morning so far? Whatever it is that you're up to? They're leaving right away. No, I need them to stay. Okay, I need... They're leaving already. What a shame. Alright, let's just, Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Let's make sure this doesn't break in half. Alright, let's do schedule. Let's get everyone assigned to the inn. I don't want anyone outside the inn for the time being. Yeah. Also expand the inn zone. Make sure we have everything that we need. So this includes this. Each of these rooms count as well. Just like that is fine. Bathrooms are okay. This is fine. Okay, so that should be enough. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. Here's our plan. We're gonna grab someone. We're gonna use them to trigger the fight against that mechanoid. Get Garm back here. I don't want Garm to do it because Garm is a dedicated comrade, and I don't want to sacrifice our own pawns for this. All right, so I'm gonna have this guy named Malik just take a pot shot at the mechanoids. All right, ready? Go. Take the shot. Did we build an EMP grenade? We probably did not. It's 11 p.m. It is quite late, yes. It is quite late. Come on, Macrilk. Come on. Come on. Wait a second, I just realized, hold on, don't I have an orbital bombardment targeter? I am overthinking this. Probably could have just blasted it with the orbital bombardment, but we should probably save this, shouldn't we? I feel like this is something that needs to be saved for a real big threat. Okay, now we have him run back, and then we start filling in this entire area. Alright, here's hoping he can escape. Whoever's got a weapon needs to go in here ASAP. Alright, so he did get shot. That's unfortunate. Alright, so let's get everyone into position. We'll also summon in Steve and Ray, and then we'll also have Riston and Marksman just as backup. Okay, so there's not enough room because the stupid chunk is in the way. Can someone haul this ASAP? There's nowhere to haul it, actually. Oh, are they just gonna... Oh, they don't move. They don't move. Alright. Apparently, the mechanoids just don't leave their hidey spot. I think you have to destroy the ship part... destroy whatever they're defending for to make them go away. So, I'm just gonna make this real easy. I'm just gonna pop one of these things. Alright, I'm just gonna walk away from that. Cool. Alright. So now they should be chasing after us in theory. Yeah, so we managed to destroy and that's fine. You got crews testing with the Demon Core? What do you mean you have your crew testing with the Demon Core? Please don't commit another accident. Alright, that should be fine. So they're gonna approach, and then we're just gonna gun them down. Of course, we did destroy everything that was part of it. That's the sacrifice you make when you use an orbital bombardment targeter. Alright, what do you think? You think these guests of ours are gonna survive, or do you think they're all gonna die? I'm gonna have this guy stand around the corner here. I'm actually kind of curious if, oh, I forgot to set up the rest of these, shoot, I forgot to set this up. Kind of curious to see how the mechanoids interact with this. Cool. Yep, so they're just gonna walk around it. Bonk. 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 Okay. Alright, now it knows what's about to happen. It's smart. It's realizing the error of its ways. Oh, it's just gonna break down the door. That's also an option too, I guess. The problem is that the Centurion is actually up in the way. Oh, yeah, that Centurion is, saving that poor mechanoid. Come on. Couple more bullets and it's dead. Okay, next one. Cool. Alright, next one, please. Yes, the Centurion is actually a really big problem. You're not closing at 99% sure? Yeah, as long as you've managed to do it and not die, that's fine. Wow, kill boxes are pretty strong. Crazy. Alright, we're just gonna wait for the last one to get over here. Come on. I think that one's lost. Hold on. Okay, we're gonna undraft you. Okay, so we gotta bait it out. Come on. Oh, there's a spicy little pawn right here. You know you want to eat it. Come on. Come on, look at it. Look at Triplet here. What is that here? That's an anime character right there. You know what I've been seeing a lot recently? There's been a large uptick in, I don't know if you want to call it, but like anime moe military content, at least on my feed, and it's been very interesting. And I have like a draft of a board game written out of like at least a bare bones concept of like a board game for like a moe military tactical cute type thing, and I was like, chain shotguns, yeah, they are pretty strong. I don't disagree. Also, we can let people freely roam for the time being. Let's stay in the home zone. I don't want anyone running away. This thing is still just popping out materials. Look at that gold, steel. More uranium. If only we could find components on this accursed map, but there's none to be found. We got everything already. I guess we can shred the mechanoids, actually. Yeah, wait a second. We can shred them. Remember the stealing part? Why are you stealing cores? Alright. Speaking of a chain shotgun, Steve has one. Let's turn this one... Oh, it's customizable. Okay, what do we want to put on Steve's shotgun? So a shotgun should be more... Wait, how... Wait a second. What's the range? 13... How fast... Oh, I need components. Never mind. If only we had the component auto-crafter, this would be so much easier. If only. Wait a second. Hold on. We have industrial technology, right? Cell assembler. Oh... Okay, maybe not this. Industrial furnace. Blast furnace probably doesn't help. Ah, here we go. The Tanuki Shogunate is attacking us. Oh, can you? Okay, I did not know that. I did not know I could convert components into standard components. That's pretty interesting. Do I need a specific bench for that? Probably. Well, regardless, there's the threat. Okay, so they're all reds. At least they're easy to identify. There is 34 humans up there, and another 34 down here. Okay. Are they attacking immediately? They are! Oh, okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do is immediately get... We cannot get that set up in time, so whoever's got a gun from our guests are gonna have to get over here ASAP. Everyone else is gonna stand outside. Basically, if they break through this perimeter, my strategy is I'm gonna have just the melee beat sticks and the super heavy gunners just deal with them, but for now, we're just gonna let our guests get the kill. I don't think there's really a point to, risking our own pawns for this type of thing, but if there's any free spots, we'll replace it with our own pawn. Probably swap you out here. And like that should be fine. Okay. Guys, have fun. Good blessing. Okay, thanks for singing by Entropy-san. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you liked it, you can always subscribe and come back in the future. I stream quite a bit, honestly. Oh, let's see. The Mighty Samurai versus Modern Firearms. Who would win? Actually, this is probably a good opportunity for Ray to get EXP, right? I'm gonna pull out Katsumi here and send Ray in. I want Ray to get EXP. Wow, this is busted. Oh, there's a lot of them. Holy cow. Do we have enough guns for this? I don't know if we actually... Oh, we might actually not have enough. We might not have enough guns for this, actually. Actually, no, I think we'll be fine. If they get really close like this guy, that's when it gets really dicey. Because then, if we're in melee, we can't be shooting our guns. So they might actually overrun us. Oh, yeah, it's getting spicy. We're gonna have Z-Opposer probably swap in for this Aimi person. I think we can just swap in. Probably need to pull Ray out soon and replace with Katsumi. In fact, we're gonna do exactly that. We're gonna send Ray in here. Or Ray out of there. Let's get Steve here. We did kill good enough of them, so half of them are running. It would be a war crime if I threw a flamethrower in here. Thankfully, I'm not a war criminal, so I'm going to do not that at all. Oh my gosh, we killed the first wave, but the second wave is still fighting. Who's dying? The guest is dying. Okay, so what I need is, I'm gonna need Marksman here. And then Grubby is probably healthy enough to fight, so I need Grubby over here ASAP as well. And then Greywind is gonna be needed too. Okay, so we're just gonna open this door and have Steve fight behind it. The Marksman stands in the doorway. And then Grubby's ready to fight as well. Riston stays here, ready to intercept. Oh boy. Alright, send in Steve for now. He can probably take pot shots. Okay, we did it. And it only cost us literally no one. Yeah, and also it is a very small box. You're not wrong. I'm probably gonna dismantle this box, quite frankly. Alright, Alright, we did it. Alright, we can undraft everyone, and we should probably go do triage, because there's a lot of people that are dying. We probably need help. Okay, everyone's allowed. Okay, what do we do with these people, though? I don't think they have anything I want. They have a lot of cool armor, but the armor's pretty bad, and I don't care for their weapons, so... I don't even have a prisoner room, so I think we just execute them all. Well, that's a shame. Well... Too bad I can't just select all and execute. Oh, there's a button I can't. Alright, finish off. Perfect. Alright. There's our reward. Alright, so we have a gastroanalyzer, a side trainer berserk, which we'll give to Wakabayashi. Wait. Yeah, and then a gastroanalyzer. Well, we got attacked by a bunch of samurai as part of a quest. People on YouTube, including you, yes. There's not a lot of YouTube viewers today. I think it's the algorithm. The algorithm's always a little wonky with determining who they push the video to, and that's just how it is. Not a big deal. Alright. Also, I accidentally closed the stream on my other monitor so I could keep an eye on it, which means now I need to go find where I put the dang thing. I think this is the one. Here we go. I don't know, it could be anyone. It could be me also, on another YouTube account. Maybe I'm view boosting myself, you never know. No, I'm not doing that. I would never do such a thing. Alright, so our guests are leaving, we got a reward, we have a lot of plasteel. We still don't know what to do with all this blue fur because we can't even store it all. We have so much cloth here. I don't want to build another one of this, but I might have to set up another batch of textile racks. And that should be fine. I know it's a dangerous joke to make, don't worry. I'm not a viewbot. I can't believe Alana was a paid viewbot the whole time. I can't believe Ray is a paid viewbot. But it's okay, you know what I do? I pay Ray in nuggets. Because, good lord, Ray is addicted to chicken nuggets. She's always talking about how she wants chicken nuggets. Please, someone stop her from eating all the chicken nuggets. Okay, so we can have guests show up now, right? Only bot here is Rano. I mean, that's true. Rano is technically... No, she's cyborg, right? So is that really a robot, or is it like a half robot type thing? It's not really a true robot. Oh my gosh, the corpse pile is full. Don't know what to do with that giant corpse pile. Can I just burn the body? We don't have a way to burn the bodies. We can't do anything about that. I guess we just leave it alone. You know what, actually we haven't played RimWorld mod in like 3 patches? We have not done the robot pawn mod in a long time. The one that's like Android tiers. We actually haven't done that in a very, very long time. I wonder if we should try a run where we include them in our... Our first guest! Look, they came in the shuttle! Hello! Oh, they're a traitor! Oh, come here, my oh, this one's dead. We should probably haul that body out of here. Probably need to expand the pit. Let's expand this pit real fast. Let's go... Alana's got high social score, right? Let's trade with them. Oh. Hello there, guest. I would love to sell you things that I don't need. Take all of this. And take all the extra shirts that we don't consume. And then I will sell you a bunch of yukata, or howdy jackets, because I can make more of them anyways. And the chem lights. And sell the yayo and go juice. And sell the hive pieces and the insect jelly, and that should be okay. Oh, components. 4 components. Oh wait, they don't have nearly enough silver for this. Wait a second. Okay, buy the reinforced barrels, that's useful. Buy the survival meals, that's fine. So don't sell as many howries as I thought I would, so I can sell... I don't have to sell any of them. Sell them the garbage clothes that we're not using anymore, and I think that's fine. Oh, the medicine I should probably buy. 1 howry for... No, sell the decaying yukata. They'll buy that. That's fine. All right, we did it. Yes, Ray. Hello. You know what's true? I know you like your nuggets. That's why... Yeah, the solution is just feed Ray nuggets and she'll be happy. Easy. I like this a lot. I kind of like this mod. I don't know what half of this stuff does, but the concept is neat anyways. What do you mean, what? You didn't say nuggies? Listen, based on all the messages you send me, I assume that your entire thing is you want more nuggies, okay? I'm not saying that's true, but I'm saying it's probably true. We should probably kill this badger. Where's Riston? Who's got a melee weapon? Oh my gosh, more! This one's in a green shuttle! Wait, this is so cool. What is this guy doing? Hello, Basilius Perennials. What are you doing here? Are you a guest? No. What are you doing? Is he just visiting? Like, what's happening here? I don't know what this man's doing. I guess he's just vibing. I guess they just linger? That's odd. Hello, Ronnie. Oh, my monitor just died. Oh, never mind, it's back. Hello. You can see that our colony is going pretty good. We had to set up a kill box because we're fighting mechanoids, and it's kind of becoming a problem. So, I had no choice. I had no choice but to do it. We set up a single pulse miner, so we're getting lots and lots of materials, but we don't have components, and that's our biggest hurdle. If we could just get a fabrication bench, I think we would be okay. But getting a fabrication bench is really hard, is all I'm gonna say. We're struggling with that part. Also, electricity is becoming a problem. So yeah, lots of issues. Other than that, though, we're doing pretty good, I think. He's armed, he could be a threat. He's not gonna be a threat. He's gonna be fine. Look at him. He's just chilling. We could order him to leave, you know. I guess I could kill him and take his shuttle. That's an option, too. Yeah, so we actually had to summon we took a quest at the same time where it was like, alright, these... we got a bunch of soldiers to help fight off a giant army of samurai, which was like 66 of them. You can see their corpses here. There's 57 corpses right here. Caravan. Oh, a combat supplier might give us what we need. That's pretty good. Also, we need to make sure we get these corpses in here. That's a lot of food that we're just kind of wasting if we're not grabbing them. I know. I think I might have to start doing kill... If I'm doing vanilla, I think I'll do more kill boxes. I think for vanilla runs, I'm okay doing kill boxes just because it saves me a lot of headache. But maybe if we start doing that, I might crank the difficulty up just a little, just a smidgen. Maybe one of these days we'll do a like a one-off colony, like maybe 2 streams worth. 500% threat, just to see, could I survive 500% threat? The answer is no, I can't. But it'd be funny. I could learn vanilla tactics, but you think I can learn? You think I can learn anything at this point? I mean, I probably could learn it. I know I make jokes that I can't learn, but I probably legitimately could if I really put my mind and effort to it. I'm willing to buy our clothes, unfortunately, but I'll sell them the crossbow. Bio-coded weapons. Don't really know what to do with that. I don't really want to buy anything of ours, which is a bit of an issue. We could buy the jump packs, but I don't think I care. That's fine. We're not going to get much out of this, tragically. It's fun to watch me try. Hey, that's fair enough. Hey, you know, is that the point? Like, to be entertaining? To have fun with this? I just wish winter would end already, because it's a cold snap. It's April, so I legitimately cannot even grow my crops that I need. And our food stores are becoming very insect-heavy, and I prefer not to eat insect meat if I can avoid it. I still don't know what this guy is doing. He's literally just sitting here. Also, you just realized he's got cat ears, or squirrel ears. Interesting. It's a squirrel man. Why? Also, these people are taking cold baths. They are probably not very happy about that. Oh wait, is it a warm bath actually? Lover Atheana. Is Atheana a male? Oh, Atheana is a male pawn. That's really funny. You have like a female face. That's interesting. Huh. Okay. So the thing is, I can't force them to go to the hot spring as a recreational activity, which is very weird, but I think there might be a mod that allows that. Oh, we're trying to work on Wakabayashi's room as well. We have enough wood for it, right? I don't want to just put her room here. You know, that's true. Why am I even asking that question? We all know what the reason is. There's salt in there. I guess we can just leave the salt out for the time being. So we're gonna build Wakabayashi's room, like, right... Actually, no. Let's follow the... I have a better idea. Let's follow the flow of the wall. Right, so what we're gonna do, since I don't really care about digging out the salt anyways, we're not gonna need the salt. We can just, follow it like this. And this will be Wakabayashi's personal bedroom, right outside her personal hot spring. Right, I think this is a room befitting of the technical leader of the colony, and I think that'd be very nice and beautiful to behold. I'm gonna order this man to leave. Oops. Whoopsies. I probably should have waited until I should have pressed the other button that would have made him load onto it. Like, I might have just stranded him without his shuttle here. Whoopsies. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm sure he'll be okay. Maybe, probably, hopefully. I cannot guarantee anything. I have 5 components, right? Okay, let's do a battery. We need a battery. I am a monster, apparently. It was an accident, I swear. It was not my intent to do this. Okay, so I need 8 components. How long would it take to walk from here to here? 1.4 days. We don't have any pack out animals. We don't have any... Yeah, we don't have any pack animals either, which is a bit of an issue. Right. Hospital bed is fine. Let's do... neural prosthesis so we can go for mobile... Oh, we can't even do mobile dragoons. That's really funny. That's a tech that we don't have. Any other quests that we can do? No. There is a raid, the Katsuki Shogunate, but I believe the Katsuki Shogunate is relatively friendly. So we don't want to raid their area. I think the solution is we just go trade with them, but that's a long one. Okay. I think we just have to do it. We'll bite the bullet. Who's going on this trip? So, who wants to go travel? Suda has to stay behind. Wakabayashi probably should stay behind. So we'll send Sun, Ithiana, Ray stays behind. Send Bearlane. Immortal carries a lot, so we'll send Immortal. And Funbound, and... we need... how many archers did I take? 3 range units. So I need a melee fighter. Send in Greywind. I think that's a perfectly sizable composition. And then take a stack of pemmican. Take the survival meals, and like 200 pemmican should be fine. Should be enough food to get there. We need to make sure we have something to sell them, obviously. I don't think we have any silver. We have 89. Alright, we'll take the silver. And then, what else can we sell them? Oh, the Bluefer Howries. You'll probably want to purchase. Grab all the... what else are we making out of Bluefer? Mostly that, right? Take whatever garbage leather we don't use. Keep all the blue for everything else is fair game. Okay, that should be fine. Alright. So they just need to make their way over here. Oh, jeez. 2.3 days. Goodness gracious, that's gonna be a while. It's okay. We need to buy components anyways. Hello, another person. This one's shuttle has a very different look. And I don't know why they just come in here. Like, if they want to trade, that's fine, but I think they're just kind of chilling. I'm not sure how this works. So, supposedly, I can put down... I can put down that item, and they will figure out where they want to go based off of it. Except now I don't know where it went. Zone, orders, structure... Miscellaneous? Spaceport visitor spot, access control, all shuttle, visitor... Oh, here we go. So traders can go here. And then we can send visitors, I guess, to the entertainment room, like here. I think like that is how this works. Where did the second part... Why? Okay, right, this guy's still here. I wonder if this is bugged now and he's just here forever. If he's just here forever, that'd be really cursed. The other thing that is a problem is that our folks don't want to travel. So their mood is going to be really bad. Have a good night, Magmar. Thanks for swinging by. I appreciate you swinging by. Need a terminal and multiple pads. I know you can get multiple pads going. If we can afford it, which we can. So I probably could add another one. But again, we don't have that many components. I kind of want to wait until I can grab a few. Actually, screw it. Let's add another one. We can afford it. Here's our little airport. I'm just gonna purge the roof a little bit. Just right over here. Just so the mountain's not in the way of that. Perfect. Yeah. And we should like first day. Oh, first day. Good luck. I hope you succeed, Magmar. It's gonna be fun, I'm sure. You can do it. Okay, so I can't really sell them anything. Why are we carrying 6? Oh, I forgot to... I don't know why they're carrying the Glitter World meds, but that's really a problem. Alright, move on. Just gotta keep going to our destination. The other option is I probably could have converted this camp into something else, but... Like, a component camp would have been really good, but I think that requires pawns that we don't have available. Or we have too many pawns. You have to mentor a new... No, yeah, think of it. It's an opportunity to pass on your knowledge to the next generation. Good luck. I've had to do that too. I'm not gonna lie, I hated training people. I understand that there was a purpose to it, but man, I'm a lazy person. And I'm not gonna say I'm antisocial, but I'm one of those people that's like, man, I don't want to talk to people a lot of the times. So when you're asking me to teach someone how to do something, I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna hate it. I understand it's necessary, but I'm like, I'm not gonna enjoy it regardless. All I can say is good luck, Alana. I hope that your new intern is not going to drive you insane. Though realistically, they probably will. And that's gonna suck. This traveling is gonna take forever. Holy cow. Oops, okay. I dropped my hydrocortisone, sorry. I don't know what happened. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but I've been being assaulted by bugs the whole... Oh. The Black Salmon Neo are arriving. Tribesmen. There are 23 from that side and 22 from that side, so I think... What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna leave this door open. Let's leave this door open here. That way they're all kind of baited in this general direction. Let's also not allow anyone to cross through this door for some time. Okay, so this should be remaining open, and we're gonna lock this door, just like that. Oh, it's a... Okay, that's true. I mean, I kind of get it, though, because in order to get, like, those full-time jobs, like a junior, you have to have that internship. Like, a lot of the reason why I managed to get, like, all my jobs is because I had some internships that helped a lot. So I do get that it kind of sucks having to teach a new person, but at the same time, it is ultimately beneficial for them. It's really for them, not for you. Which, though, it does probably get in the way of your work, so I get it. All landing pads are full. What do you mean it's full? I can actually specify which one of these are for what, which is kind of amusing. Aw. Alright. They're gonna attack us soon. Oh, how did Alana end up down? Oh, boy. I hope you run fast. Okay, whoa. Okay, I forgot to assign everyone. Okay, everyone to the end zone now. Alright, Alana somehow outran all of them. That's a good sign. That could have gone very, very wrong very quickly. Alright, let's get our beat sticks over here. And then some additional fighters as well. Archers, samurai. I don't know if it's Odyssey music. I think it might be P music. This might be one of the P music tracks. It's a mod that adds a lot of custom sounds, like a custom soundtrack to RimWorld that is very much in the RimWorld music aesthetic. Alright, they're gonna attack us. Let's make sure we're ready. We don't have a lot of guns. We have a few, but mostly melee beaters. So let's do it like this. So melee beaters should be standing in front of here. And then the range characters should be behind. Like this. So we need at least one more melee fighter. We'll grab... DreamHack is actually pretty capable fighting. The only problem is that a silver longsword is probably not a weapon. Probably need to get a new one. God, this is gonna be such a slow travel. Alright. Any day now they'll attack, right? Airspace lockdown due to hostiles. Alright, now they're beginning their assault. Let's see, can we hold off against 22 plus 23 humans? Now, I actually want to see how well this spike trap line works. Because again, I don't really build this type of thing, so I'm kind of curious. Oh, he just died. Oh. Pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop. Okay, this is actually kind of funny to watch. Okay, I can understand why people make really long ones. Yeah, that one's not, they're never gonna make it all the way through. The problem is we don't have it for the next batch, and let's grab more people. Whoever's got weapons. Ixonia needs to be here, Badger and Chigusa and Wakabayashi all need to fight. At the very least, we might be able to chunk skip. Oh no, they're trying to break through the door. Tragically, they probably will succeed. What do they have? Nothing, 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 nothing. Wow, these guys, it's on a beer. Alright. So I'm also kind of amused that they're not even bothering to go through this open door. They will just continue down the straight path. That's really funny. I can't aim fast enough, actually. Alright, anyway, here's our backup crew. In case something bad happens, we have, Collins. Let's see. Should be fine. Risten is getting pretty hurt due to having to tank all these accursed guests. Is it like a pathing thing? Like an actual, like, it's the way it's coded? Oh my gosh. Risten, okay, hold on, we might need to pull the Jonas. Let's pull the Jonas out and switch and swap Ixonia in. Okay, so that way another, you can back up, send Chigusa in if we have to. Marksman's eating up a lot of hits, doing his best, and they've given up. They've been defeated. Perfect. Hello, Infidave. How are you? I don't know why, but like, the media, like, buying stuff has not been working all day, and I don't know why. Hold on, I have an idea. What if we just reconnect Toolkit Core? What if we do it like that? Yeah, I don't know why. Anyways, they're all dead. That was easy. Let's do unrestricted allowed zone, and let's just finish off whoever's alive here. Because none of them have any more rights. They're all dead. They either got beaten down, you haven't done anything to cause them trigger no. Oh, interesting. Oh man, so I'm kind of glad I didn't actually manage to shoot past this, or else they would have all just funneled through there. Huh. Learning something new about how this works every day. AFK Minecraft's just pain to scale now. How bad is scaling? Also, here's our battery bank. It's not efficient. Oh my gosh, look at this. They came in on a fancy shuttle. Can I? Okay. So, what are they gonna do if they're just chilling here? Are they literally just here to chill? Are they not gonna buy anything? This guest is never leaving. I think that guest is permanently stuck here. We may need to just... Yeah, okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shove him into the world. He's no longer here. Okay. So, I think we need to put food in here. Why is the cafe full of... Because we don't have any top-tier cleaning domestic staff in order to handle it. Because I think we sent our one domestic staffer is currently busy being a doctor. And there's a lot of injuries that need tending to, which we actually managed to keep everyone alive, surprisingly. Let's see if any of them have major permanent injuries. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine, and yeah, okay, so no permanent injuries. Alright. We could just have Krusty clean it up, honestly, we'll probably do that. Alright. Clean the bedroom. Or clean this room. Oh gosh, my TPS is starting to drop again. The 200 TPS colonies. So I think if we were doing Odyssey colony, we're gonna install the multi-floor mod, which is gonna be incredibly buggy, but I think it'll be really fun. Katsumi is now a guest. Alright. Sure. Where are they gonna stay? Which room? Alright, they're staying in the free room because they're a freeloader. That's fine. They're getting high quality sleep. 200 something make it to 1/10 ingot per second. Have you considered scaling up to increase the amount of ingots you can make? Really much of just exploding period. Maybe I do enjoy suffering. It's okay. I'm getting a little better at debugging bit by bit. Okay, so I need these guys to be traders. The next one who comes in has to be a trader because I need to sell things. Traders only. Okay. Also, yeah, we're running out of food. Please be warmer so we can cook food. Anyways, as requested, our room is cleaned up, so we can sell garden tea. Set pricing, 25%, whatever the standard pricing is. These vending machines have never really made money either, which is a little bit of a shame. Yeah. I think these contain meals that we just can't make. The thing with the vending machines is that they don't... It's probably good to put sake in there rather than meals. We can make the meals free. But the sake, it's gotta be paid for, I think. And that's how we're gonna do it. Once we can get the giant rice crops and we can just make it perpetually. We are still just perpetually out of power, by the way. You need the ingots to scale, and that's materials power need them as well. Okay, just to confirm, you're playing GregTech New Horizons, right? No, so the thing is, we were making nicer meals earlier. We were making yakisoba, curry rice, tempura, but the issue is we ran out of the grains. You need grain, or... yeah. Oh my gosh, they're almost there. They've almost arrived. Star Technology, baby, GregTech New Horizons. Oh. You put already like 20 days of time into it, right? I think we're gonna build a train. So this is a... what is this field? This is a cotton field. So we need fertilizer, and we need... and we can that way we can turn the poop into fertilizer. The transport pod has crashed nearby. A man named Steven is there. We should probably rescue the poor guy. Alright. Hey look! Local maid doctor nurse is right there to tend to Mr. Steven here, so that's fine. Yeah, we're gonna have to put the rice field somewhere else. 8 max with a Yumi? Exactly. Exactly. You did a pretty good job. Listen, your archery skills are beyond compare, is what we're gonna call it. I really wish a trader would land, though. I don't know where this... oh, this is our guest, right? Katsumi here. Yeah. Fantastic. Wasn't Lurky doing a hospitality colony? I don't know what it was. So that was the maid colony, right? I don't know how that one panned out. Alright, we're gonna have to grow crops. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna set up a... We need to turn this into fertilizer, which I think is garden tools. Is it just a digging spot? I think it's just a digging spot. Let's not talk about it? Oh, okay. Got it. Was it experience? Is it as bad as an experience that I provide? How about that? This is made out of... Wait, where do I make fertilizer? Soil, garden soil, fertilizer. Fertilizer is manufactured at a... Oh, I might not have actually unlocked fertilizer. First guest in year 12? Oh my. I see. No, I'm not. No, I'm relatively quick with getting that stuff set up. It's usually like getting defenses set up that I usually lack in for a huge length of time. So everyone's got kind of like a different thing. I guess in her case, that's what ended up happening. It's okay. I know Lurky's colonies usually have a lot of things that have to be maintained and managed, so I get it. Is my problem that I go too fast? Also, that lack of power is driving me nuts. Let's just fix that real fast. That lack of thing is going to drive me crazy. Okay. Finally, they've arrived, and we can sell all this. That's 5,000 steel. Okay, that's 6,000 silver. 6.3. Okay, so what are we buying? Fun fact, they actually have 9 components, which is at least a small amount. I do need the cloth. I guess we buy their stack of pemmican, so we don't starve to death. I'm actually considering buying the goats. But that's probably a bad idea. Oh. A katana made to be as sharp and as beautiful as any blade in existence. Legend says that a Masamune is a divine sword made to protect life from evil. Oh my gosh. Well, that's some crazy buffs, actually. Hold on, melee dodge chance. Oh, okay. How does this compare? Okay, I might just buy that. It's that or the silver. I guess I care more about this if I buy it. Hold on, how much? Damn, they have 4 of them. We do want the silver, but when you dangle a fancy sword in front of me, it's kind of hard to say no. Well, we need the pemmican so we don't starve to death. The goats is actually kind of tempting. I guess we'll buy... If we had... The main thing is we have to, like, maintain the goats, right? But 2 goats should be okay. Can you use goats as pack animals? They probably can carry enough, right? For body size, so it's a young goat. Well, we'll keep our goat population low. So we could get milk and meat out of these if we keep culling it. Too small for pack animals? That's a shame then. I don't want them. The donkey might actually be relevant. Take this 22-year-old donkey. How long do donkeys live? Well, I guess in RimWorld things can live forever, so age literally doesn't matter that much. Okay. Gosh, I want the muscle. I don't think I can craft this. I think this can only be purchased. I think we buy the Masamune and take the 600. No, I shouldn't. The smart thing is I think as much fun as it would be to buy the Masamune, it's actually kind of hard to justify it. It'd be really cool to have, but I cannot justify spending that much on a sword. Even though my heart tells me yes, my brain says no. And that's the real tragedy. Alright, let's go back to town. It's gonna take a little bit of time. By the way, we can build railroads. But I think we're not gonna do that right now. That's a problem for later. Transfer chicken eggs into go over for orbital farms. Why would you do that to yourself? But I guess you really wanted to make your orbital farm. I guess it makes sense, right? Okay, so we'll get that slammed out. There's also a corpse here that I completely forgot to pay attention to. Let's grab the beer and then get rid of this corpse. And so we'll wait for them to come back. They give us 9 components, which is fine. Not a lot, but it's enough to get us somewhere. They all died when when a raid decided to smash right through the barn roof. Oh, your space barn? With your space chickens? And you didn't give your space chickens space vac suits? Oh gosh, we're out of medicine too. Is there like nowhere else we can trade? We have to really build the rail network. If we can build a rail network, we can access more trading options. I think that'll be our next major project once we can get materials. I don't know where we're gonna... I guess we're gonna set up the train station down here. The train station should actually be somewhere close by. Maybe we just don't build this tea growing zone. And then we can move, like, the rail station... Let's see, how would this look? So we would need at least a passenger car, so that's what? It's 3 by 10. And then... I guess we could also do like a vertical one and then just have it like turn out. That's also a choice. That would look really odd though. So you could do a curve and then straight out this way. And then the axis, they would enter here and then they could walk to the main entrance this way. We'd probably pull this out so it's a little bit more roomy. You do keep a pair of breeding chickens in Vaxus isolation chamber. Oh. Okay, I mean, I guess that makes sense, right? Because those chickens are the ones you want to make sure can pass on their genes and keep making more chickens. Oh my goodness, my nose is getting stuffy. Oh, what time is it? Oh yeah, I forgot I have work tomorrow, which means I should get ready to sleep soon too. I don't want to go to sleep. I actually enjoyed having a holiday and just being lazy. Oh. What a shame. Oh my goodness, these people are gonna have a mental break. Hopefully they survive, because I need the silver and the other stuff. The silver is really important. I think all of our rooms are filled out. What are we researching again? Right, how fast is it? I know, the 3-day weekend just disappeared. It's so sad. It's okay. You know what's actually really tragic? My dojo's shut down for like the next 2 weeks too, because our sensei and some select people are in Japan for a training trip for like the next 2 weeks. I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'm not gonna be shooting a Yumi for the next 2 weeks. Not like I'm any good at it, because last time I went, I shot 6 shots and I landed 1. Barely. And my form was still very incorrect. One day I will get good at shooting the Yumi, but that time is gonna be not for a while. Oh my goodness. The volcanic winter's over? And it's warm? We can actually grow crops now? We can grow rice, our tea, our cotton? Oh my goodness, it only took how long? Oh, there's no way to get it. Oh, so you have to... Gotcha. So you have to send the eggs first and then hatch them inside, right? Got it. Alright, so our heal root will grow. What if our onsen raised thrombos as well? Would that not also be a beautiful thing to behold? If I play Mountain Blade on stream on Wednesday, probably... I don't know. That's actually a good question. I've never really... I never played Mountain Blade 1. Mountain Blade 2 looks really interesting, though, so I was like, okay, and I can find some key sales, so I was like, alright, I can justify this. But it's that or Metal Gear. It's gonna be one of the two. I don't know how to make fertilizer. We can also make Oni gear, which is... Oh, that's high-end stuff. Let's do... don't think I need most of this, but I guess I'll just get us ready for that later. Let's do more linkables, it's fine. Ah, then inventory. Let's go in there with a halberd and start smashing faces in. Or I guess I could be a Mongol. Oh, wait, hold on. These people might be able to trade with us. Where is our sociable pawns? They are... Okay, Rissen's right here. Here we go. Trade with them. Hello, esteemed guest. Right. What do you got? Herbal meds is fine. And I will sell you... Oh, there's nothing worth selling them. I will sell them maybe 10 pieces of gold. 15 pieces of gold for the 3 herbal meds, that's fine. Your heavy shield infantry lover, kind of then it's Japan, not only two-handed polar armor. Well, and to be fair, in Japan, they didn't really use shields either. Right? I mean, I'm sure some people did, but it's not really a common thing. Now I have to Google this before I say anything else. Why did Japanese armies never use shields? Okay, let's see. They did actually use shields quite a bit depending on the necessity of the day. But because at some point they fought against people who were primarily horsemen, they managed to... Shields were not really useful. They started using archers and... Okay, samurai armor adapted to the threat. Can't use a bow with 2 hands. Shields became unviable because the samurai were the ones who were technically archers, which makes sense. So, basically, it was just a consequence of the times. Okay. I think we've made pretty good progress. Only thing I don't like is this, permanent basis desired is fine. I don't like the travel despised precept. That one annoys me. Just gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna use my dev mode powers to purge that. Because I am God in this timeline and I can make anything I desire a reality. Yeah, we gotta find a way to sell these people food. And we gotta sell them sake. I think that's really what it's gonna be. Sell them copious amounts of alcohol and I think we should be fine. They're almost here. Come on. Come back. We gotta build the railroads. So what kind of train? So unfortunately the rail... Okay, so we can either do a chem fuel or a wood fueled train. Chem fuel probably makes them... wood fuel probably makes the most sense, honestly. I cannot tell which side is the front. Okay, so this now front is facing north, and then we would need a passenger car. We could also use the Frisco, but that's a little long. And would require a substantial restructuring. Yeah, I think we're gonna do the... We could also do the goat. I think we'll do the Tommy. Toxic City I don't really care about. Chigusa's father has... Oh, okay, so it's interesting. So I'm actually noticing that some of the same pawns are visiting us over and over and over again. Like, this is, I think, Chigusa's... Or Kawagishi's, like, 3rd attempt visiting us. So I'm kind of intrigued by that. Okay, so we need to build sandstone and then wooden sleepers to make a curve. Ooh, like that. So, probably don't want to put it in front of the wind turbine. It's gonna be my guesstimate. Yeah. And at the very least, this battery is actually keeping us alive power-wise, because sometimes these things just can't produce enough power. Okay, so, I think we made pretty good progress. I do apologize if we had to spend too much time trying to fix the bugs, but I think now that we know what's the issue, we should be fine moving forward. So, we'll probably continue this tomorrow, unless I magically decide that I'm gonna do something else. So, we'll see what happens. But we'll probably just continue this. Hopefully, at least you had fun watching RimWorld, and that I managed to fix it was a good thing. Let's go raid. Probably we're gonna go raid into... Shawain is probably fine. He's also playing RimWorld. Let's see. Is he actually playing RimWorld? Why does this say Baldur's... No, it is RimWorld. Okay, that's very... Okay. Sure. Alright. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll continue this tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Rest well. I'm gonna go rest. I need to also, like, cool down because it's really warm, so I need to open my window. I don't keep my window open during stream because I don't want the noise to be overpowering the microphone, but I'm gonna open my window and let the cool air rush over me and cool me down. Good night, everyone. Thanks for joining. We'll be back tomorrow. Say hi to Shawain. He's playing some RimWorld as well. I'm actually taking a peek right now. It's, well, let's just say his colonists all have, I think, the same color scheme, I think. Alright, good night. Bye. Thanks for joining.